Hi everyone, welcome to Play Shift.
Hey everybody.
Thanks for joining us today.
Yeah.
We're playing Daggerheart today. We are in the Colossus of the Drylands campaign module or campaign frame from Daggerheart. I've homebrewed it a little bit to my specifications and stuff. We got a great crew of players with us today. Let's go around starting at the top. We'll start with Chris. If you want to introduce yourself and your character, and then we'll also do a little bit of like Loremasters updates and stuff like that too.
Hey everybody, thanks for joining. Happy Friday. Yeah, if you want to check out the podcast, we got a new episode that went up this last week. It's real good. We got another one coming out soon. This was part 2 of the Shattered Reflections arc, which is so freaking good so far. I cannot wait for the next episode that will have Danny and Julia. Hey, Heroes of Evermore. Hey, how you doing?
Hey, Morgan. How's it going?
So yeah, we got that coming. And yeah, excited for tonight. We love Daggerheart here, so.
Yeah. And then just a cool little update. We got More Casters as our Loremasters podcast after talk show that we've been cooking on for a while. So we've got that. The first episode will cover the first 5 episodes of the Loremasters podcast. So we call that More Casters because it's our after talk where you get some more lore. So look out for that on Saturday. That'll hit your feeds. And the first one will be free, and then the rest of them will be on our Patreon feed. So if jump on, go to lorecasters.com, go to our Patreon. We'd love to get your support just to continue making cool stuff like this. Oh, hell
thank you so much, Jay Poyo. Thank you so much, Bobby, and thank you so much, my uncle. Oh my goodness, you guys are incredible. If you want to be as incredible as them, check out our Patreon, and you'll get more casters very soon. Yeah, sorry. Thank you, Carter. Also, I'm playing Bronco. You saw him last week. He's a cowboy who was kicked out of his home. He's a Gorse rancher by trade. He's a kind of fallen from grace. Not that he had too much to begin with. So, yeah. Playing Bronco. He's a half, cowboy. That's it.
Awesome. Did you want to popcorn?
Boy. Yeah, I'll go down over to Bronco's good friend, Mary Lou. Hey, Stephanie.
Hello, I'm Stephanie, and I'm going to be playing Mary Lou again. She is a lore-born elf wizard. She comes from a fairly well-renowned family. She's mostly just wants to be in the library, though, researching things, learning things. The halfling southern drawl. Yeah, Chris is good at that. He's good at voices. But yeah, she is now found herself in one of the gulches, finding this mine of Essentia, trying to figure out what sort of secrets it's hold, and she's just sort of caught up in all these antics all the time, but she rolls with it.
Yeah, gulches galore here in the Anathema Drylands.
Gulches, gorses, what more can you want?
Yep. Honestly, Gulches and Gorses is the new name of this campaign.
You've heard of cowboys and aliens. Get ready for Gulches and Gorses.
Yeah, for those who don't know, Gorses are half goats, half horses. There's gulches everywhere, so these horses, they got to be able to climb mountains.
Yeah. And there's a lot of goat hybrids too. So we've encountered glizzards. I think those little goat lizards, just all kinds of fun stuff.
Last time I turned into a gattlesnake.
Yeah. Oh, the gattlesnake was sick. Just the horns.
A goose.
Going up.
The goose.
Yep, a goose, which is a goat, half moose. It's not a bird.
That's good. Awesome. Yeah, Steph, if you want to popcorn it over.
Yeah, I'll popcorn it over to Sean.
Oh no. We can't hear you, Sean.
There we go. Sorry, push to talk. That's the thing. Hi, my name is Sean. I'm going to be playing a warrior orc. His name is John Red Tusk.
Hell yeah. That's a cowboy name. It's a Drylands Western name if I've ever heard one.
Hell yeah.
Awesome. And then, so thanks for joining us today, Sean. Sean's one of our great friends from Battle Mage, from our TTRPG fun community that we have here in San Diego. And then I think our last one is Rick.
And also Sean's just one of my best friends. Thank you for finally joining, Sean.
Yeah.
I'm happy to be here. I'm still in the process of really learning a lot of Daggerheart. I do look forward to playing more Daggerheart. Seems like a really fun alternative to many other things.
Yeah. Awesome.
Very true.
Then Rick.
Yeah, so I also am relatively new at Daggerheart. I've been lurking on various things, looking at things and watching some play, but this is my first time actually playing it, so thanks for bearing with me through this. But I will be playing Ninefingers, a fairy who has crawled out from a gulch, fairy witch, who is spending a lot of time by himself and his beloved in a gulch, and is now making his way to connect with some other folks.
Yeah, lovely.
So
I'd ask which gulch, but then I think that would just cause a lot of confusion.
it's the Witch Gulch.
It's the Witch Gulch. I've got a full list of different locations here. We've got Wyland's Gulch, which is the setting for our campaign today, the setting for our mission. Wyland's Gulch is a booming kind of Essentia town. It is the epicenter of the rise of the first Colossus, first and only Colossus as of yet. A massive 300-foot tall, like earthen Colossus about a year ago erupted from the ground just on the northern side of Wyland's Gulch. Wyland's Gulch is kind of between two mesas, so it's a gulch. It's kind of this kind of like cut out U shape between this kind of like mesa that's cut in half. And the town like kind of like rises up along the sides and has like this massive kind of like alleyway between those two mesas. So that's kind of like the makeup of the town. It was pretty small and like one could say like poor. Leading up to that, it was kind of just a homestead, one of these like outpost towns that was like always looking to strike it rich with Essentia. And when the Colossus erupted, it basically left a massive hole in the ground just to the north of the town. And that was discovered to be a massive Essentia vein. So the town has actually been booming over the last year, and because of the previous mayor Hartley set up kind of a profit sharing kind of like commune where a lot of the people there owned like the profits and the lands and shared in a lot of that very equally, just to facilitate cooperation and equality, because a lot of other outposts kind of devoured themselves with like greed and like things like that over the years, and he had come from a lot of that life. So when he set up the town of Wyland's Gulch, he made sure to run it better. And now in the wake of that Colossus coming out of the ground and all this Essentias around, this town has actually been booming, and a lot of the people are a lot more well off. Now I wouldn't say everyone's like rich and like, you know, all the way throughout the town, but the profits from the Essentia mining and development are shared relatively equally, and everyone is comfortable in Wyland's Gulch, and the town has been booming kind of ever since. But that also means that there are nefarious forces that want to try to get a stake in Wyland's Gulch. People of like prospectors and Essentia barons have come and tried to buy out the people there for a measly sum in compared to what is actually underneath their feet. So the people of Wyland's Gulch are tight knit. They're a very tight community, and they are currently run by the Mayor Logan Hartley. Logan Hartley is the estranged daughter of the former Mayor Hartley, who died in that Colossus kind of a waking up that first time. So that was about a year ago. And we all find ourselves in Wyland's Gulch. We also, in the Cat Anathema Drylands, we have Gooch Gulch, we have Vulture Gulch, Grunkle's Gulch, and now Witch Gulch, adding that to the list.
Yeah, Bronco comes from Vulture Gulch, so he's a Vulture Gulcher.
Yeah.
Hey, Jay Poyo. Thanks for joining.
Hey, Jay Poyo.
Another shout out to you. I'll shout you out again.
Yeah. Thanks for joining. What I like to do when we start fun Daggerheart Daggerheart sessions is highlight the cool kind of character creation questions and connection questions. And because we have 2 new characters with us today, I'd love to dive into those. So if we can go one by one, and then we can kind of popcorn it with the connection stuff. But we can start with Rick, and there should be 3 character questions that are asked of you in that character sheet. So if you want to go one by one and just kind of give us top lines of what your character's about.
Okay. So first question is how did you first discover your affinity for magical craft? Well, his beloved gave him his magical abilities, which he keeps his beloved as a talking skull. That is what he keeps next to him as part of his panoply of witchiness. And then you used your power to help some in a dire situation. Who were they, and why did they come to you? Well, being the witch of Witch Gulch, they ended up coming to him to kind of divine maybe when the next because this is all like a dry, blasted area, right?
Yes, very much so.
And so a lot of them were trying to come and maybe leverage his abilities to create like weather phenomena, to create some rain or storms at least that may, add some moisture. And was able to do it to a certain extent. It was very localized and maybe maybe 20 square meter area. So it's like when you get sad and there's like a rain cloud right above you. Mm-hmm. Is that sort of situation. So they were, just some, other fellow gulchers that wanted some extra rain in the area.
Hell yeah.
And your magic once opened a door best left closed. Who or what was on the other side? Someone my beloved didn't like as much. And we'll just leave it there as mystery.
Cool. Yeah, so there's some sort of confrontation in your past, and maybe that's what led you to leave Witch's Gulch and come over to Wyland's Gulch.
Oh, yes.
Cool. Love that. Sean, what about do you have your 3 character questions pulled up?
I do have them pulled up, yes.
Yeah, let's go one by one.
Who taught you to fight, and why did they stay behind when you left home? My uncle taught me how to fight. When I left home, they stayed behind because he had to protect the family, had to protect the village, and for me to better myself, I had to become more well-versed in the world.
Yeah, had to step out to grow.
Somebody defeated you. Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say, are you from Village Gulch? It's a popular one.
Village Gulch?
Yeah.
I have no idea, to be honest.
That's the great thing about this game is you can just make up gulches so they appear.
You can just kind of make up any gulch you want, and
yeah.
We keep bullying Carter into adding more and more gulches.
Yeah, that's the thing is it's a big continent, and yeah, there's a lot of gulches.
Somebody defeated you in a battle years ago and left you to die. Who was it? How did they betray you?
Wow.
My cousin, my uncle's son, defeated me in battle years ago, left me to die. They stabbed me in the back. They saw that I was going to surpass them. He thought it was his right to become the next protector of the village, and decided to get rid of me.
Dang. Was it was it like an official duel, or was it just like pure like backstabbing?
No, it was backstabbing.
Just absolutely backstabbing.
He didn't believe that he was strong enough to win in a proper duel, and he resorted to darker means.
Oof.
Damn.
That's rough, buddy. Love the family drama, though. It tells a great story.
So yes, he was banished from the village, and I trained further with my uncle, And now I'm outside of the village, so who knows? We might cross paths again.
Mm-hmm. That's really good. Cool. I love that.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, go for it. Yeah.
What legendary place have you always wanted to visit, and why is it so special? Heroes Hill.
Heroes Hill. I like that.
The one hill in the land.
Yes. All the previous protectors of the village who died in service were all buried at the Heroes Hill. Only a select few are able to visit.
Okay, yeah, so it's more of like a pilgrimage situation. Love it. Cool. I think that's the 3 questions. Then I think we'll start with Rick for his first connection question.
Okay. What about my magical practice makes you most ill at ease? And just describe it. A lot of it is him talking to his skull and saying, "Oh yes, beloved, that sounds like a great idea," and throwing like weird small bones at things to make the magical effects happen.
Yeah, love that.
So that would be any one of those things would be a good answer, or good, yeah, for that. Did we want someone to answer that, or?
Yeah, so typically, and I like it being the beloved too. But typically the connections questions will be asked of the PCs, because it helps build the relationships between them and how they kind of came to meet, or what the ties between them are.
I gotcha. Okay.
But that was a great answer for that one. I like it. But if anyone else had, if you wanted to ask that of anyone specifically,
oh yeah,
that could be
Yeah,
good.
you guys have 3 connections questions. Maybe ask one to each of us, probably.
Yeah, I'll do that. To ask Mary Lou what about my magical practice makes you most ill at ease.
She probably doesn't maybe fully understand witchcraft. She's very learned. She enjoys knowing how things work. So probably the fact that you do throw bones at things, she's like, that's not how this happens, but that it still works. And she's like,
it does.
That's not how any of this works, and it frustratingly does.
Yeah, she might have run across another witch at some point who did it differently, and so when she saw you, she was like, "Oh, this is ridiculous. Clearly witches work like that." And then it doesn't. She's like, no.
Well, isn't it also I just kind of make stuff up, and then you've spent so much time studying, arcane lore and everything, and this really frustrates you?
Yes,
that I can do all this? Yeah.
Yeah, I have to carry books around and flip through them to find what I need, and you're just chicken wing, and something happens.
Exactly.
Chicken wing.
I imagine if you need
the thing he wants to happen happens.
Yeah.
I imagine, if you need random bones, you probably got some chicken wings on you, and you can make one.
Oh,
real quick.
absolutely.
Yeah, I feel like you make everybody think that they're human bones or whatever. These are the bones of an ancient monster thing, and then you're just they're just chicken bones.
These are the bones
Yeah,
of an ancient prince.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll see me picking through the trash for discarded bones in there and everything.
Yeah, I love that.
Okay, cool. I like
That's a good one. Sean, do you have a connection question you want to ask somebody?
Yes. This would be a question for Stephanie's character. We knew each other long before this party came together. How?
I think maybe your village is close by to where my family's estate is. Maybe I too am near Village Gulch, and not quite in the village. We folk, the Essentia Barons tend to stay fairly separated, but I did always love finding out about the world around me. So I probably came to the village fairly often and saw you training, Saw your uncle protecting the area, patrolling and stuff like that. Now we're in Wyland's Gulch, and I'm like, oh, you made it out.
Mhm.
Yeah, made it out because he wanted to.
Yeah, we weren't forced out because we all heard about that.
Thanks for the bits, J-Boy.
Thanks for the bits.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, Rick, if you want to do another one.
Sure. Let's see here. Bronco. I once appeared to you in a dream and shared a vision of the future. What did I tell you?
Ooh. Okay. I think Bronco is like mostly trying to lay low in Wyland's Gulch. And I think you like gave me a portent of like crazy danger and like catastrophe. And so I think he's trying to lay even lower. And so then when you show up, he's just like, oh no. What did I fucked it up. What did I do to fuck it up? Whatever I'm doing isn't
beloved,
working.
and I told you what to expect.
You knew?
Why are you still
that
here?
was on purpose? Oh shit. Okay.
okay.
Yeah, was it like a vague portent of danger? Or was it like another Colossus or something? And like somehow
Oh yeah.
somehow like me or someone I know is the cause of it waking up or something.
Yeah, that sounds right. It was either that or I was like, for my dream walking, I dialed the wrong number. There you go. And then, well, we'll never know.
And you, just to add to your mystique, you gave me a portent of grave danger.
Yeah.
But it was based on someone else, not you. Yeah. But you never know. You'll never know.
Maybe it's self-fulfilling, you know?
Mm-hmm. So, Sean, what you got?
Next one, this one will be for Bronco. What mundane task do you usually help me with off the battlefield?
Ooh. Interesting. Alright, so I think you got kicked out of your village gulch. I got kicked out of Vulture Gulch. I think that maybe there are times where like I've seen you like looking awkward because I have like a really good or like you've seemed out of place when you were new, and I have a really good instinct. So I think I saw that and I was like, I could see a fellow outsider. Why don't I show you the ropes? And so like I think I just started like hanging out with you, drinking with you, playing cards, telling you people who to avoid, telling you people who are cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you help him like vibe check people. You like give him a just kind of help with his insight maybe.
Yeah, like somebody like who's a real tough customer just like offended you or like did something offensive to you on accident, and maybe you were like, I don't know how bad your temper is, but like I think you were gonna like either confront them about it or just like let them know that they messed up. And I was like, oh no, you don't want to do that. You don't take too kindly to decency.
Mm-hmm.
Something like that.
Like that. All right, I think we got one more from Rick.
Yeah, so, sorry, what's your character's name again, Sean? John
Red Tusk.
John Red Tusk. So, John, why do you come to me for advice? Great question.
Yes, and this one will also help. This one will also tie into what mine would be for you. Is I come to you for advice on helping me overcome my fears.
Okay.
Oh, wow. Perfect.
I have certain fears when it comes to the undead. and it's unnatural. I don't like it. Usually when I stab things, they stay down. And so it's just a fear that I have, and you help me overcome it.
Yeah.
And I can see Ninefingers doing this in like the face your fears type method, where I will just make like an effigy of bone and just like surprise you in the middle of the night and be like, ah, to try to break you of your fear of undead. Yeah. I don't think it'll work that necessarily, but you know what? We're going for it. Ninefingers isn't used to being around people, so that's he thinks he's helping.
Mm-hmm.
Exposure therapy.
Exactly. There it is. Yeah.
Yeah. And it sounds like there's also some of that reverence for the dead too that I think Ninefingers challenges, because like you've always wanted to go to Heroes Hill, but like never were worthy enough before you were backstabbed, maybe, John. So yeah, it sounds like there's like some sort of reverence for death, and to see somebody kind of like spit in the face of that, but then like slowly grow on you, I think is really interesting. And then so that was all the connections questions?
Does Sean have one more?
Yeah,
that was tied into mine.
Wheels of Fear. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I like that.
All at once. I love that. Yeah, I
Perfect.
like when they just come together like that. And then did you guys fill out your experiences? Because that kind of tells us a lot about your characters as well. Like, what are they good at? What bonuses are you adding to rolls? At level 2, I think you have 2 experiences, maybe 3 experiences.
Yeah, I think you get a third one once you get a
3.
Yeah, there's 3 that I have right here. So yeah. So in terms of experiences, is this just like in general, like how you kind of faced a challenge or something in general?
Yeah, it's like, what have you learned from your life as like a warlock, right? So like, what are you good at? So it could be like spooky, creepy, could be one, or like cryptic, like mysterious, but like undead stuff. So like, it'd be like crypt and then like -ick. So they're fun when you get really punny about it, because then
You just like puns, Carter.
I do like puns. It's fun for me. So something like that.
Yeah, it could be like a phrase or just like a word that's like kind of descriptive, and it's like having like D&D equivalent of like skill proficiency, where you can spend a hope to use it, and then you get your bonus to it, as long as it's at least somewhat applicable. Mine are wind sniffer. So like I'm good at like getting a sense of my surroundings. I'm used to herding, so I can like kind of sense incoming danger.
Yeah, it was really good for sniffing out those grit worms last time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What's one of your? Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, no, I'm filling it out. One is sage lead advice. So kind of plant-based experience on there.
Mm-hmm.
Sage-lead advice.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I thought you'd appreciate the pun. And I got another one of those.
I love it.
Bone us magic. So like the idea that there's like, the bones themselves cause the magic to happen and mysteriously. And then, I'm going to try to come up with a third one. But
cool. Yeah, we'll come back to you. Sean, do you have anything? It could be, like a warrior. You could be like measure twice, cut once kind of thing, like where you're very like methodical about things, like you think things through. It also doesn't have to be super specific too. It actually should be quite broad. Well, it should be like not too broad. There's a happy middle. So like something like acrobat, right? So like it is good for this specific thing, but you don't want to make it too specific where you can only use it in like very, very few situations. you kind of want it broad-ish, and then you will kind of ask like, hey, can I use this experience for this situation? And I'll be like, oh, how does that apply? And sometimes it'll just be very evident, like it'll be like, oh, this is like a weird plant, I'm gonna use my sagely advice, like, yeah, totally. But then it'd be like, oh, this is like I'm trying to like find this guy, can I use my bonus magic for that? It's like, okay, well, how are you gonna do that? That's when I would ask for like a justification for the experience. But Steph, did you have a couple of yours that you wanted to share? Well, Sean,
yeah,
about it?
I kind of went very thematically. I did. So my experiences are the librarian, the archaeologist, and the mummy. Obviously, the mummy is the best movie ever. So the librarian is kind of like, I've done a lot of studying, I've done a lot of researching, so like things to like figure out where we need to go or what might be around there. I'll kind of use that. The archaeologist, trying to find pathways through areas, trying to find anything that's hidden maybe. And then the mummy, I kind of went a little bit more like, we didn't define this one well, which is when we discovered that they should be defined. Because the mummy's so powerful, I can summon a tornado. We did that one, and the way I kind of look at that is a little bit more like charisma, like convincing people of things, like gaining them the cause a little bit more. Those are my experiences. I will say, like, coming from D&D, going into this, and them being like, you kind of make up your own feat. I was like, what? What do you mean?
It really, like, Daggerheart really kind of helps you personalize your character a lot more, where you're not just kind of filling out the skeleton of a class. It's very much like this character is you, and I think those experiences and the connections and the character questions are a huge part of that. So, and Sean, no need to do it right this moment, but as you come up with them, feel free to let us know and shout them out. I think they will become like evident as we start to do things. You'd be like, oh, my character would be good at this. Can I make this my experience? And I'm like, yeah, totally. So yeah, I think we'll jump into things. And what I like to do with Daggerheart is a little bit more than like D&D, where like the DM is like very much like top down with the story. Daggerheart's more like I'm in the middle of everything, and sometimes I'll toss it to you guys. I'll be like, you see a mysterious stranger in an alley, like, Rick, what does that stranger look like? And then you will tell me like, their description, like maybe like their face, if they're like have a weapon, if they have like an interesting thing on their belt or whatever. Or sometimes I might just ask for like a specific thing, like, ooh, what's the interesting item that you see on their belt? And then that just kind of helps the synergy with the storytelling. So I'll start off with our first one. You guys are all gathered in the town watering hole, the town saloon. I don't think we have a name for the kind of big social area saloon for this Drylands Gulch yet. So I don't know. Do we like something Gulch, Gullet, the Gullet's Gulch, the Gulch's Gullet? Something, I don't know. Like that's the first one that comes to mind. But you guys are in the very popular town watering hole. We don't need to do the names yet. But if you have one that comes up, feel free to shout it out. We'll go through each one.
The watering hole.
The watering hole.
Down the Gorse's Gullet.
Gorse's Gullet's not bad.
Yeah, I like puns. I like alliterations.
Yeah, Gorses are definitely one of the bigger kind of like. There's no. I don't know. I think there are horses, but Gorses are by far and away like the most prominent animal companion here in the Anathema Drylands.
I think Gorses are horses' natural predator, so I think they've been.
Yeah.
Horses have been hunted to extinction.
Yeah, horses are.
There's some horse sanctuaries out there, I think. Yeah.
Gorses and horses, of course.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you guys find yourself in the town watering hole here, to be named. And yeah, you're all just kind of like hanging out with the town. It's like at the end of a long work day. A lot of the folks here do work in the Essentia mines. I don't know if your characters do, or if they ever like. I think everyone kind of like chips in and like does a shift every now and then. But there are people whose like job it is to like mine this Essentia, and it's less so done with like pickaxes and stuff. It's mostly done with what are called thunder bombs. Essentia is like a bluish kind of glass material, and the colloquial name for Essentia is lightning glass, because it's got like a bluish charge energy within it. And then it can only be really like mined or broken up by what was discovered a few hundred years back as these thunder bombs. And then Essentia has to go away to like plants to be kind of processed and stuff. And then you guys get like the other product. But because you guys don't have like your own processing plant, you guys are charged a high premium to have your stuff processed, because the other folks do not want to cooperate with Wyland's Gulch if they're not willing to let them in on the action. So you guys have a wealth of raw material. It's just that accessing that processed material is a little bit hard. So you guys have like stores of this stuff. But yeah, it's at the end of a long day. I would say later or early to late afternoon. And you guys are in the town. There's a person playing on the piano. There's people dancing around. And you notice outside there's starts to become a little bit of a commotion as a courier wagon is coming into town. You guys don't get those too often. Maybe once a month or so there'll be like a wagon that comes in with packages, but you guys would immediately recognize the logo on the side of this wagon. This is like the shipping kind of company for the Anathema Drylands. This is Mercurio's Courier Co. And their motto is, "We carry your curios in a hurry, yo." So you see Mercurio's Courier Co. wagon coming into town. And what strangely, you see a guy, a passenger actually next to the driver. It's pulled by two Gorses, of course. And there's a big kind of covered Oregon Trail style wagon. And then you see a lot of folks gathering around just to see like what packages have been brought in. Did anybody send me anything from the neighboring gulches and stuff like that? Does anybody think that they would have a package aboard that family could have like sent something?
My family might have sent something along, but they sent me out here to come check out the newest large vein of Essentia, so I don't know if it would be kind or more business oriented. But
yeah. What do you think they would have sent you?
I think they would have sent me something like business oriented, like the latest statistics on the product they've been getting out of there, just like statistical reports. And then I think like my younger brother might have like snuck something nice in there.
Yeah. So we'll do a fun, interesting thing here. So like a luck roll you might roll in D&D. This is called a fate roll. Just roll your hope die and let me know what you get.
Nope, not that one. Oh, I got a 2.
A 2. Yeah, you do look, and it's just a kind of you've received one of these already. It's just kind of a dossier on kind of like what they've like heard coming from the Anathema Drylands, where some of the Essentia veins are, rumblings about where the Colossus currently is, but I'll say like, yeah, it's nothing that you haven't already discovered yourself. You're you've got a pretty enterprising mind, and your ability to kind of gather that information on your own. So I'll say, yeah, like you do get a kind of a bit of a dossier, and it's not helpful, but it does look like there's like some like chocolate covered hands that are like or chocolate fingerprints that are on the dossier. It looks like someone tried to sneak something in, and your parents found it and took it out.
He's a sweet one, but not very sneaky.
You see the coachman, the kind of driver, the courier, get down. He starts like taking packages down. You see some people throughout the town are able to grab things. You see the mayor, Logan Hartley, kind of comes over. She's a woman in her like mid-30s, kind of a black bob hair, kind of fair skin. And she kind of like has 2 guns at her side, 2 6-shooters at her side, big kind of like brown cowboy hat, vest, and she just like she walks around town, and everyone she's very well respected, and she does a job that nobody else wants to do. So everyone's just like, hey, thanks for doing that. God knows that we don't want to. And she kind of like is the town like mediator, and like if anybody has any issues, like she's the person that like deals with it and kind of has the final say. But you notice that she does go to them, and then she's handed like a missive, essentially like a packet, and you see her go to open that, and it's got the logo of a silver kind of wax seal with like silver wings on it, and you guys would all recognize this as the symbol of the Silver Seraphs. The Silver Seraphs are kind of these like heroic vigilante kind of marshals who help maintain some sort of some semblance of justice in these very lawless Drylands. They help hold corrupt Essentia Barons accountable. Two of them are actually live within Wyland's Gulch. You know that it's like kind of like a veteran and a rookie duo, but they are currently out. They are on a scouting mission to see where the Colossus currently is, and this seems to be some sort of dossier or some sort of information that they've sent back to the mayor, Logan Hartley, about the Colossus's whereabouts. You see she breaks the seal on this, and like it kind of like unfolds, and she takes out like a notebook and she starts to like flip through, and you see like some sketches of what looks like the massive kind of Colossus. The Colossus itself is like I said, 300 feet tall. On its back is like the mesa that used to be on the north part of town, kind of a 100-foot tall like mesa up on its back. It's kind of hunched like a gorilla, and it has a very sharp kind of bird-like face. And you see some like sketches of that as she like flips through this notebook, and it looks like there are some messages there for her, and you do see that she kind of goes a little pale in the face.
I think me and John are, if that's cool with you, are on kind of the porch of the saloon. So like around a table, playing cards, playing Go Fish. We have a bottle of whiskey between us. We're day drinking. We've got little glasses on each side that I'm refilling. And I just kind of point the whiskey bottle over to her. And I say, now, the Mayor Logan, she fucking hates her job. And that's how I know she's good at it.
You're saying people that hate their job are good at it?
I mean, when you're the mayor, I think it's a requirement to be decent at it, yeah.
Well, damn, it makes me feel bad for wanting to be the protector.
Well, I mean, it's dirty work. Someone's got to do it. Looks like she's in another mess herself now.
Yeah, and you guys would know that these Silver Seraphs are kind of like the semi-self-appointed protectors of the town. You guys have done your fair share of helping keep things spick and span while they're gone. But yeah, it looks like this mission looks like they've gotten a little bit of information back to the mayor. You also notice the other strange thing is that this isn't usually a passenger type situation. But there is a person that is getting down, kind of a long, brown, dusty coat, kind of a strange hat that's more of it's like a halfway between like a pith helmet and a cowboy hat. It's not something like an adventurer would wear. It's someone who's like maybe not very accustomed to travel would wear. And you see this individual getting down. He is a man who looks to be in his like late 30s. You see that he's got like a tannish kind of skin, maybe beaten down by the sun a little bit, and he like kind of like holds a book in his hands that he looks like he holds like quite gingerly, and he kind of just like nods to the guy that was pulling the carriage, the guy that was trying to drive in this wagon, and then he like puts like a sack of gold in his hand and just kind of like nods and tips his hat at him, and then goes further into the town. He first goes to the back of the wagon, pulls out his pack, and then with that there's like this like kind of a soapbox that he pulls out, and you see him walking over towards the town center, and he sets the soapbox down and starts to like dust it off, and then it looks like he starts to go through the book.
Can I see what kind of book that is?
Yeah, give me perception. Or investigation with your intelligence, if you'd like.
Would that be instinct or knowledge?
Yeah, I would say instinct or knowledge, your choice.
Okay. I'm gonna do instinct. Can I add librarian to this? To be like,
absolutely. Yeah.
what Dewey Decimal is he working with?
Yeah, spend that hope.
Cool. I got 14.
14 with?
With fear.
Fear. I'll take that fear for now. So I started with 4 fear, so I've got 5 fear now. You notice that this is it's like leather bound, and it looks like roughshod, like the way it's put together. Like it's like a bunch of leather, and then the pages themselves are like continuously like bound and rebound, like more pages are added to it. And it doesn't look like anything that you would find in any library. It looks like a lot of like handwritten stuff. There's no printed text, but there is kind of a symbol that you see on a page that you have not seen before, and it just looks like kind of like a half of a sun with like the rays shining down. So yeah, you wouldn't know if it's like a catalog of knowledge or anything like that. It looks more like a personal notebook, like maybe this guy is his own kind of researcher or somebody that puts knowledge together over time.
I'll start hovering near him, waiting for him to get on his soapbox.
Yeah, you see, he's just like, hello. It's quite good to see you. My name is Brother Tillman.
Brother Tillman, I'm Mary Lou. Welcome to Wayland's Gulch.
Oh yes, it is my first time here. I've heard many good things and many not so good things about Wayland's Gulch, but I think those are more of the naysayers.
Well, it's also any town you find here in the Drylands, so.
Yes, living is quite hard out here, but with faith, I think we can move each other along. That reads as strange to you because there's not a lot of religion in the Anathema Drylands. The gods have been gone for about 500 years. So when people like kind of speak like this, it's usually they're part of a knowledge cult that is dedicated to like finding the scraps of information that have like been left behind, but everything was like wiped away when the gods left, like names, texts, stones, like everything, like anything was any semblance of knowledge of the gods were wiped away. And I think you've probably had a history of like running into some of these folks and their process of gathering information and kind of keeping things down. There's no real method that can be like repeated or anything, no sort of scientific method to any of this, but they are quite fanatical when you have run into them. So you're kind of getting that vibe off of this person right now.
Yeah, they saw like the hieroglyphs and went, clearly that's a light bulb. But I'm like,
yeah,
sure.
A lot of people doing their best. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, if there's one thing I like to say about the Anathema Drylands, it's a land where people are looking for something to believe in. And it looks like this guy's found something to believe in. And you see he starts to get up on that soapbox, and he starts like flipping around pages, kind of like muttering to himself. Oh, would you like to hear? I have many a story to tell.
Actually, yeah, I haven't run into one of your folk in a long time, so I just want to see if anything's changed, even if you've learned something new.
Yeah. You see people start to kind of like gather around. They're just like, get a load of this guy as he kind of gets up on the soapbox. And
hey, John, get a load of this guy.
And he just kind of starts to go into this thing, like kind of like more the way, like you can tell he's a little nervous, like speaking in front of people, but he's like actively overcoming that fear, that kind of stage fright. And he doesn't look anybody in the eye, but he does that thing where he look. If there were like a wall, he'd be looking at the back of the wall instead of like looking at his feet. He just kind of like looks over the crowd and he says, "Citizens of Wayland's Gulch, come and please lend your ear, for I have a tale of faith and light that lives within each one of us."
At this point, Ninefingers actually takes like a little like kind of dried ear from his pouch and holds it up to the brother and says, "My beloved and I would love that if you just borrow this for a little bit."
You do see he does recoil at that. Give me like I don't know. Yeah, give me a check here. Let's do. I think that's like I'm gonna call it like a presence roll.
Presence. Okay.
Yeah.
That will be a 14 hope.
14 with hope. So take that hope as you roll with hope. And yeah, you do see that he kind of like recoils here. What is your intention as you show this to him?
Well, Ninefingers isn't very used to civilization by any means, and is more used to being kind of like the sage, the sort of medicine man in the area. So when he's like, "Lend me your ears," I'm like, "Oh, I got one of those. Here, come here. Yeah, you can take. You can take it."
Yeah. At first, it's kind of like being taken aback, and then you see like a little bit of like a. Yes, this is one of the reasons we believe the gods have abandoned us. We have shirked the light. Your practices, good sir.
Oh. He like tentatively puts kind of sadly puts the ear back into his pouch. Well, fine then.
The gods left this world 5 centuries ago. Because of the failings of mortals, because we lost what it meant to look within ourselves and strive towards the light instead of our dark, selfish, greedy predilections. And you start to see he kind of gets a little bit more confident as he stands, and you see more people are starting to kind of gather around. You see Logan Hartley, who's like kind of like looking up, and looks like she finishes reading this missive. And is about to kind of turn away, and when she hears this, she just kind of like rolls her eyes, like, "Oh, like here we go. There's another thing I'm gonna have to deal with." And she just kind of stands at the back of this gathering crowd, just to kind of monitor the situation.
Is he wearing a hat?
Yeah, it's kind of like a weird pith helmet that I'll say like almost kind of like scoops up at the ends a little bit. It's like just a kind of like standard traveler's kind of hat,
like a pith bowler.
Pith bowler, yeah, absolutely. I like that.
I pour John another drink and I say, he's telling us to go towards the light, but he won't even take off his hat.
It kind of sounded like he insulted our friend.
Yeah, sounds like he's insulting all of us. Can't wait to see what happens.
And you see, he just waxes poetic about there's a light inside of each of us, and it's our duty to bring it out in each other, to turn away from the greed of like searching for like essentia and like mining for things, like turn away from like the outward magic and turn towards like the inner magic that lives within us, and we bring that out within each other. And he goes on for like 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes, and you see like as he does, he gets more like fiery and more impassioned, and you start to see like the crowd. I'm gonna spend a fear here because you do notice that like his rhetoric does actually start to kind of like sway people, and a good like 20-30 minutes into the sermon he says, but I digress. If you would like to know more about the light within all of us, please join me tonight at the saloon. I would love to tell you all more and engage with you more individually. And with that, I should, and then at that time, you hear like a bunch of like Transformers noises. And then you see like a jut of like flame that comes up from within the Mercurio's wagon. It kind of like burns a hole through the top, and it's just like gout of flame, and you all kind of like turn around to see this.
There's a dragon in that wagon.
And then you see the wagon start to like
dragon wagon
from within the wagon. It like juts to one side, it juts to another, and then from the top, ripping out of it, is like a crate. That crate starts to like spin midair, and it has like already like one hole in it where like a bunch of like fire has come out. You see another one break from the bottom of that, like a kind of like this cubic crate. Another one juts out with a bunch of lightning, and it like strikes a nearby. It strikes like the saloon like swinging sign. And then you see like sparks start to go off. You see another one that kind of like emits like a greenish gas, and it starts to kind of cause a panic within the town. It slams into one building exterior, slams into another, and then you see the box start to like crumble away. And within that box is a smaller box. this box has like faces, and it looks like it's brass and metallic. It's about this big. It's about like, I would say 3 feet wide, 3 by 3 by 3. And you see this very box-like thing that starts to just kind of spin and like jut flame from like open mouths that have like glowing eyes on each side of this box. And it's absolutely.
Why does it always have to be creepy?
Oh, I'm loving it. I enjoy this.
And you see it kind of like one of the mouths open, and you see that gout of flame come out, and then it just begins to like score along the middle of the thoroughfare. Kind of like burns the rest of the carts that it was destroying, and then you see it burns a path through the crowd, and everyone's kind of like jumping out of the way of this flame. Some people getting caught, like their pants or their butts getting caught on fire, and it starts to make its way towards this Brother Tillman up on his soapbox. You guys are all kind of in the surrounding area. What would you like to do?
Are we like?
Can I?
Are we kind of in
like
combat?
This would be like a kind of combat area. There's no where D&D has like kind of 2 modes. It's got your RP and it's got your combat. There's no modes in Daggerheart. It's just the narrative moves forward, and anybody can act. I will say the spotlight is currently on you all, as this thing has just kind of like broken out of its box. This box is broken out of its box, and it has just like erupted a gout of flame in the middle of this city, and it's like actually actively going towards the preacher, and it's about to hit him. And he's just kind of like frozen there, like looking up.
Quick question.
Can I? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, go
Sean.
for it, Sean.
How do you use the experiences again?
So you would spend a hope, and then you would say like, "Hey, can I add my experience to a roll?" So like it's usually like when I ask for a roll, or if you ask if you can make a roll, be like, "Hey, can I make this instinct roll, and can I add my like sharp and sleek experience to this?"
Yeah, and
Gotcha.
There's no like distinction between like skill rolls and attack rolls, and like you can do it on basically any roll.
Yeah, and then the only distinction between rolls there are is there are action rolls where you would like tell me your hope or fear, and then there are reaction rolls that I would ask for, and then those don't generate hope and fear. Those are just kind of like instantaneous, more of like your saving throw type of vibe.
If it's possible, I would like to charge at the preacher and try to save him. If no one else has anything they would like to do.
Yeah, give me.
Can I do that at the same exact time? Except I'm like flying across because I have wings, and then have get down, Mr. President, sort of deal with like 2 Secret Service people going in.
Sure. So I'll say it'll be an opposed roll from both of you. There is a DC to actually do it, but the person who rolls higher will get there first. So I need both of you to roll agility rolls for me, agility action rolls.
Oh.
Gotcha.
Okay.
And I would also like to add one of my experiences to this if I can.
Yeah. What experience would you like to add?
It is called Blade Runners Are Always Ahead of the Cut.
Hell yes, that's sick. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, absolutely. Spend that. So you spend a hope, and then you get to add that experience to this roll for sure.
Okay. I got a critical success.
Okay.
For a total of 21. I don't know. I'm just reading what it tells me on my little rolly thing.
So yeah, a crit in Daggerheart, because we rolled 2 die, is rolling the same number on the die. Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, it's 2 10s, and so I got a 21 total.
Hell yeah, that's sick. Let's see what Sean gets.
And then it's so what does it's your 2 dice, your hope, and your whatever the bad one is.
Yeah, your hope and your fear.
Hope and fear.
And then you add anything else?
You'd add your agility and then your experience.
I just wanted to show you guys the...
Okay.
Oops, I think I might have just screwed my thing up.
12.
I just want to show you guys what that battle box looked like. This is the Daggerheart core rules here, so...
Oh, cool.
That's what that guy looks like. Just a fun big battle cube. I won't show you all the stats and stuff, but
It's too late.
just wanted. I know. Yeah, you guys already know everything.
Memorized it.
Yep. Okay, so yeah, Sean, what did you get on your roll?
12 with fear.
12 with fear. Okay, so that's the thing. So I'm going to take that fear, and then Rick, you're gonna gain a hope, and then if you have any stress, which I don't think you do yet, you would be able to clear one of your stresses on a critical success. But we'll say that flying in, and did you roll? And so yeah, that would be with hope then on a crit. You fly in. What does it look like when you fly? Like how do you like activate that ability, and like what does it look like?
So, kind of given the old West theme, but in like a more tattered and like darkened color aspect. Ninefingers is wearing kind of like a duster that's like hides his wings. But as soon as it is like, oh, I'm gonna try to save this, it like pops out like all of a sudden, kind of like like a threat display with an insect, and then it like probably and then just like, and then it just like basically like almost like grasshopper wings. Flies out and just like a little like flying like charge trying to knock this brother out of the way.
Yeah, and you can see like now faced with this like gout of flame coming his way and this like creepy bug witch coming his way. He doesn't know which one he would rather have hit him. And you see he just kind of like turns his back and starts to like jump off the box, but still in the pathway of this. And you come in and zoom, boom, hit him right out of the way, just as this like gout of flame comes over. And I'll say he actually dropped his book in that moment. He was like holding it in both of his hands. And he just kind of like went, and his book falls. And you see it does catch a little bit of the edge of the flame and it starts to burn.
I'm diving for that book.
Okay.
I don't want books to burn. Knowledge is knowledge, no matter how crazy it is.
Yeah, easily enough. I will say, give me an agility roll just to see like how much of the book burns before you're able to get to it.
Can I use the librarian on this as well to aid in that?
I think there's like a preternatural like reflex that kind of comes in when a book is about to be hurt here. It's like a mom with like mom strength with her baby under her car, I guess. And I think you kind of activate and tap into that here in this moment. So yeah, please add your experience to that and let me know what you get.
Oh heck! Oh well. So I got 18 with fear.
Okay. Yeah, I think that there is like the first few pages of this is what burns away, and you think that there's like some critical information there, but you salvage most of the book. Hi. Love you.
Bye,
she's gonna go do karaoke.
Oh, have fun.
Karaoke good.
Yep. But yes, you saved that book. But yeah, the kind of cover and like maybe some critical information on those first few pages is lost. But you do save that book and kind of put it up, or you put it in your bag, and that is safe for the moment. But this battle box just kind of like whizzes past you over your heads, and then it starts to just like spin on like its axis on its kind of corners, and you see it just kind of like spin and like rotate, and it looks like it's looking for a target. Let's roll a d6 here to see who we go after. 1, 2, 3, 4. Rick, you see you are a big flying thing in the way. Are you still holding the brother Tillman, or did you just kind of like knock him out of the way?
I kind of envisioned him like Ninefingers basically speared him like in like football terminology, and just like brought him like a flying tackle down onto the floor, and like Ninefingers is like, "Don't worry, brother. Beloved and I will keep you safe on this." Oh my goodness. There was a battle box on the way. Oh no. Stay here. I'll see what I can do. As I stand up and like kind of notice that the battle box is coming my way at this point.
Yeah. So yeah, I've got the spotlight right now, and you see that battle box, like one of those faces. It's like upside down. It like looks at you, and you start to see the jaw like it's like laughing a little bit. And then I'm going to, I'll just keep it random. I'll roll a d6 to see what that ability is. But I will mark its stress. I will mark one of its stresses to activate this ability. Let's see what we get. We get a 1. The box fires a searing beam. I make an attack roll against the target within far range, and then I do some damage. So I'm going to make an attack roll against your evasion, Rick.
Okay.
And I get to add some stuff to this. That's a natural 20.
Perfect.
That is a natural 20. Okay, so
a great way to start.
Good thing enemies can't crit in this game, right?
No, not so much. So crits and Daggerheart are fun. They're exploding crits, so you do your full dice damage. So right now, you're about to take 2d10 plus 2 magical damage. So off rip, you're taking 22, and then I'm going to add 2d10 on top of that.
That's so scary.
Okay.
You're gonna take severe damage, my friend.
Yeah. That is okay. That's a 9. So 20. So you take 31 points of fire damage as it just catches you while you're still flying. It shoots out a gout of flames and kind of catches you across the back.
Okay. All right. Cool. Neat.
Do you have armor?
And you have.
I do have armor. I have armor. I also can. I can mark it as part of my fairy ability. I have wings, and I can mark a stress after an adversary makes an attack against you to gain +2 bonus to my evasion against that attack, which I'm definitely going to do.
Okay.
It was a crit, so that's not going to help you. That's basically your
not
AC.
going to. Oh, that's. Oh, okay. I thought it was how you reduce it. Okay. Well, then, crap.
Yeah.
All right. So I do have armor. My armor's 3, so I guess I get to mark an armor off.
Yeah.
So you can spend armor to reduce the damage.
Right. Okay.
So if you see it has
Since you took severe damage, you can spend an armor to bump it down to major damage. So instead of taking 3 HP, you would only mark 2 instead.
Gotcha. All right. Then I'll do that. Yeah. Okay.
Cool. Yeah. So you take some of that. You take some of that damage. I will spend an additional fear here to activate an ability. And you see one of the mouths. It spins around, and one of the mouths opens up, and you see this crackling ball of energy, like a little booming lightning ball of energy, just kind of rises up from this thing, and it streaks towards the middle of the crowd. And I will not activate it at this time, but you do see that another little ball of energy is on the field as well. So I'll let the spotlight go back to you guys after that turn. So who would like to go?
I would like to go.
Mm-hmm.
I think before this big energy was gonna hit other people besides the priest guy. I think before that, Bronco would have been to John as he's running away, he said he wanted light, now he's got a box full of it coming after him. But then as it's about to hurt other people, he's like, oh, jeez, all right. And I think there's a kooky old man who has a pet cougar in town, a goat cougar.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to go into beast form to replicate that cougar.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna dive under the table and knock it over, and in the because nobody knows that I have powers, so I'm gonna dive under the table, try to hide my actions, and then from behind this table out pops a cougar. And then
Superman phone booth style.
Huh?
Superman in the phone booth style.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Would that take my action, or would I also be able to do something?
You can always do something. Your turn typically ends at the end of you making an action roll.
Okay,
so
sweet.
all the other additional stuff is just whatever you want to do on your turn.
Hell yeah! Then I'm gonna spend 3 hope to make that not cost a stress.
Mm-hmm.
And then I also get a bonus to a ability of my choice, so I'm going to add that to instinct.
Mm-hmm.
And then while I am in cougar form, I can mark a stress to go into melee range of a target and make an attack roll against them.
Yeah.
And if I hit, it's going to hurt a lot, because cougars are strong.
I'll say so.
Okay.
This battle box is about 10 feet off the ground at this point, and then the little sparking ball of energy is now probably just in like very close range of it. So like those two things are like within 10 feet of each other, but they're both about 10 feet up in the air.
Okay. And I'm going to like just looking around for Robert Bobbington and be like, I don't understand technology. Fuck it. I'm just gonna swipe at it as a Googer.
Yeah.
That is so good. That's 27 with hope.
Yeah, take that hope and it hits.
Dang. Alright. And then, so now, because I used all that hope... Oh my god, I have so many bonuses. This is so fun. So I have my proficiency is 4 right now.
Mm-hmm.
So I roll 48 plus 6.
Sheesh.
Woo! 16, 27 plus 6 is 33 points of damage.
33 points of damage. That marks that passes its severe threshold, so it marks 3 HP. Adversaries do not have any like armor or damage reduction or anything like that unless they have a specific ability that lets them do so. So you see this box takes 3 hit points as you slash across like 2 of its faces. And kind of like break off, and you see cogs and gears and like sparks, and like that one that was like laughing at Ninefingers just goes like, and then like the jaw just kind of like breaks open, and you see like springs kind of and cogs and gears falling out of its mouth.
And that's it. Those are the best rolls I'm gonna get all night. That was really
that's
good.
great. Yeah, that did a bunch of damage to this thing. It is still up, still looking pretty healthy. But all past the spotlight. The spotlight is still on you guys because you succeeded and rolled with hope.
Can I try? I'm gonna reach into my book bag and pull out one of the multitudes of books I have in there and cast a bolt beacon at it.
Okay.
So, if possible, if I'm too close to it, because it's a target within far range, I'd probably back up a little bit. I don't know. Yeah, so I guess let's see if I can hit it first.
Yeah, go for it. It just has to be within your far range, so there's no like disadvantage for being closer or anything like that.
Okay, gotcha. And spellcasting. Okay, I got a 10 with fear.
10 of fear. I'm going to take a fear. And you see, what does your bolt beacon look like? How does it manifest?
Let's say it's like more of like the overdue book stamps that just comes like flying off the page and like is trying to go stamp whatever forehead is nearby.
Yeah. Does it like glow at all, or like what is that?
Oh yeah. It is terrifying, and the fear of never being able to rent another book from the library is unending.
What color does it glow?
I think it'd probably be very similar to Essentia. I think her family's really tied up into that. She's fascinated by it, so it just looks kind of like, you know, the more powerful version of an overdue book stamp. It's not even red. It's
the very like
blue.
Sky, like lightsaber blue.
Mm-hmm.
So you see, as I take the spotlight here, you see that box just kind of like moves out of the way, like sensing it from one of its 6 faces, and just doesn't even look. You see the box does not even give you any mind. But you start to hear like a hum and a crackling from that weird ball of energy up at the top, about 10 feet away from that. And you start to see it hums and crackles, and it like starts to mimic the color and the hum of your magic. As this one is going to take a hit at you. Let's see. Let's do... Oh yeah, that's fun. Let's do this. I'm going to spend a fear, and you start to see it hums with that blue power. And I'm going to make an attack. Oh no, just all targets within this area. So I'll say the Googer and you are within range of this creature. So you folks are just going to take some damage here. As you see, it like lets out a big blue pulse, and then the terrain here just like starts to become. It actually just starts to grow like grass and like a very chaotic looking like shrubbery, and you see like almost like tumbleweeds, but before they become like dried out tumbleweeds begin to form, and it like changes the environment in a very close range in about like a 10 foot sphere. And you guys are going to take some direct damage, which means this goes straight to you, and there's no
no armor?
Evasion.
It does, yeah. So it doesn't go. It goes past your. There's no evasion. It's just direct damage. So this is stuff that you cannot spend an armor on.
Oy.
Sweet, thanks.
So that is going to be 13 points of direct magical damage as this like pulse wave goes out to all of you. You're all hit with that big wave, and you're kind of like pushed back a little bit, and you look down and you start to see like the environment itself changed in a 10-foot sphere, and you start to see it just kind of like hums and vibrates in the space there. I'm going to spend an additional fear here as you start to see.
Can I do a reaction kind of thing to that?
Yeah, if you have a reaction that you can use.
Yeah, I'm gonna use. So it's I'm gonna use Hex. So when a creature causes you or an ally within close range, mark any number of hit points, you can mark a stress to hex them. Action and damage rolls against a hex creature gain a bonus equal to your tier. So
yeah,
cool.
Yeah, and then this condition lasts until the GM spends a number of fear equal to your spellcast trait to remove it, or you hex another creature.
Whoa.
So I'm gonna mark a. Yeah, so I'm going to mark a stress to add the bonus to that.
Okay, that's sick.
So, yeah.
So then that's a bonus that you get when you roll against it.
Correct, yeah. But I'm like, no, you're causing my friends damage. That's right, my beloved. Yes, and I'll kind of like put like my weird fairy claws at that, and like a shadow just issues forth, and across its many faces you see it just like darken with shadow as I hex it.
Sick. I love that. So I will spend another fear here to kind of keep that going. You see those very like brambly tumbleweed things begin to kind of like get up and like shift, and it looks like they begin to like ambulate almost and just kind of begin to roll on their own. You see they grow like these teeth-like thorns that come from the bramble. And they are all going to. I'm going to activate them. This is a minion, so kind of like a swarm. So you see like 4 of these things get up and they start to roll. And they've got like these like crazy teeth on them, and they're going to roll over to John as they see you here. And it's almost like they're attracted. I don't know if John, if you're wearing any red or if your name is just Red Tusk.
Just the name.
Just the name, yeah. I think they just see a nearby target, and they start to who's just kind of like standing and hasn't done anything yet, and they start to go over to you. So I'm going to make an attack against your evasion. That is going to be a 17 to hit.
Oh my god!
I probably have a red sash around my waist.
Yeah, totally. I love that. And yeah, you see, like they are almost like, I'll say like they kind of like see that red, and they like a bull almost, and you start to see them like tumble towards you. So all 4 of them are gonna go towards you. I make 1 attack roll for all of them, and they all deal 2 physical damage. So I deal you 8 physical damage as they start to like roll around your feet and like almost like start to roll up you and just kind of cut you with those like serrated teeth-like thorns. So you take. So
that is that. Sorry, go ahead.
No, yeah. So you take 8 physical damage. So is that your minor threshold still?
Minor threshold is 9.
9. So yeah, 1 hit point to you.
Nice.
And you see this kind of like minion swarm of these brambles are all, like activated in this pulse from that weird pulsing orb thing are there. So there are multiple dangers on the field now. There are these like bramble things. There's this pulsing blue orb that started out as like thunder and lightning energy, and now is just kind of this like pulsing blue thing. And then that battle box is still wreaking havoc. I'll pass the spotlight back to you guys. I think, yeah.
Can you use an armor to make that 0?
You can use an armor to make that 0.
I can, yes.
Cool.
But I'll pass that back to you. But John, you haven't gone yet, so I think I'll pass the spotlight over to you.
All right. I still have 1 hope left, so that works. I'm going to attack these bramble things that are crawling all over me. And I'll use... Well, I won't use it just yet because I have to hit it first.
Good luck. And if you have an applicable experience, you can use that for attack rolls if you want.
That's going to be 22 with hope.
Yeah, 22 absolutely hits.
Hell yeah.
And then make sure you mark that hope too, so you don't forget.
Perfect. I'm going to use it right away. I'm going to use my ability Whirlwind.
Mm-hmm.
So when I make a successful attack against a target within very close range, I can spend a hope and use the attack against all other targets within very close range.
Yeah, so all of these bramble things are the only things that are within close range of you, and there's 4 of them total right now, so you can hit all of them.
You said those 4 total?
Yes.
That's going to be 13 with... It's hope, and it's... What's the other one?
So now, you hit them, you're good, you activated your ability, now you just roll damage. And
Gotcha.
And
It says all
additional
additional adversaries you succeed against with this ability take half damage.
Yeah,
So
so
all
like
the other
that
ones
attack roll
automatically
carries
hit?
through. Yeah,
Okay, alright.
so you roll that damage based on your proficiency.
Yeah, I think you have a 3?
It's 2d10 plus 5, and the weapon has an alternate stat. On successful attack, roll an additional damage die and discard the lowest result.
Cool.
So 3d10 and discard the lowest?
Yeah,
Nice.
that's total whirlwind stuff.
17 damage to the primary.
17. So because these are minions, for every you defeat the first one, and for every additional 4 damage you do on top of that, so 1 hit point is so basically the next 16. For every 4 you do, you kill an additional 1. So in a whirlwind, you slay all 4 of these things at once, and they are all dead.
Cool
Yeah.
as hell.
What does that look like, and how do you want to do this times 4?
So I was charging towards the preacher. My good friend intercepted before me because I was just rushing through the crowd. Like, God damn it, get out of the way, get out of the way. And then the crowd finally parted. These brambles started crawling up my body, pulled out the greatsword, and just started flailing wildly. And by the time the dust settled, there's just bits and pieces of bushes around me.
Yeah. Hell yeah. So those things are dead and gone. The spotlight moves on to the next person. You do see the, just like narratively, the battle box is just like kind of like spitting flames out of like all 6 of its like still of its functioning sides. So I'd say more 4 of its 6 functioning sides. And you see just local buildings, nearby buildings are beginning to catch on fire. And there are still like civilians that are in the way, but the spotlight is on you.
Also, Carter, I forgot to say, since I spent the stress on my attack and I hit, the creature also takes a stress.
Okay, I'll mark a stress for the battle box.
Thanks.
Okay. I'll kind of using my skull and open it. I'm talking to it, although you cannot hear it. And it's like, oh, that's a really good idea, beloved. Yes. And like I'll point my like missing finger at the box and cast Blightning Strike.
Okay.
Or Blighting Strike. Sorry, Blighting Strike.
I like Blightning. That's sick.
Lightning is much better.
I'm like, okay, I'll do that. So, I'll cast that at it. So I'll spellcasting roll. Okay, that's a 20 with hope.
20 with hope absolutely hits. And make sure you mark that hope.
Yeah, jeez, I need to start spending some hope. I'm full. All right, and then because I made it with fear, it's less damage. Or sorry, with hope, it's less damage. If I used a fear, it'd be more damage.
Yeah,
that's so funny.
Yeah, it's
it's
cool
because
because
the witch playing with fear.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I really like. I saw that. Not great, but that's a 7 on the roll.
7. Okay. That's below its major, so it's gonna take 1 hit point. You see, like it kind of hits it. And did you add your whatever you get from Hex? Does that add anything to damage, or is that just?
It's action and damage. Oh, I did not. So what's the tier? Is that my level?
Yeah. So it's your level group. So currently you are a tier 2 character.
Okay.
Because your levels 2 through 4 right now, or 2 through 5.
Yeah, I don't think it does that automatically. So that's going to be a 9 then.
9. Okay.
9.
Yeah, still just below that major threshold of 10, so it'll still take 1 hit point. But you just kind of singe that thing with your blighting strike. That was with hope. I am going to spend a fear here to interject because this thing is just chaotic and is absolutely buzzing around. And I'm going to spend an additional fear to spotlight it. This has the relentless feature, so I can spotlight it up to twice per GM turn. So I spent 2 fear there to interject and spotlight it again. And I will roll d6s. One's going to be against. I think John's just out of the way. I think you're still nearby because you have the book. So I think this is going to be against Mary Lou. And then this is also going to be against the Googer, who kind of took a swipe at it. So I'm going to roll an attack against Mary Lou first. Ooh, yeah, that's going to be a 23 to hit.
Yeah.
And then I will, let's roll a d4. So I got a 4. Shocking gas. That's right. I don't really need to roll the attack. So all targets within close range. I think that's everybody. So everybody is going to. You see this thing sprays out gas, and then it begins to like spin and swirl, and it creates like a pocket of air that just kind of like pushes it outward, and it kind of covers the area here. So all targets within close range must succeed on a finesse reaction roll or mark 3 stress. So everybody make me a finesse reaction roll. And this doesn't matter with hope or fear. This is just you add your 2d12s plus your finesse skill.
Why finesse? Ooh.
Yeah.
20.
Okay.
20.
20 succeeds. 20 succeeds.
23.
Succeeds.
17.
17 still just succeeds. Yeah. That's good. And then Chris, sorry, and you had 20?
20 also, yeah.
20. Okay, sick. None of you take that. That was its first activation there. I will roll another another d6 to see what else we get. And we get 1. We get that fire magic beam going again, but I'll carry that 22 attack roll over to you, Mary Lou. And that's going to be 2d10 plus 2 magic. That's going to be 19 magical damage as it shoots a gout of flame down at you, Mary Lou.
Oh, lovely.
So that hits you. I'll take that. I'll let the spotlight fall back to you guys.
You hit me so hard, my camera went out.
Yeah, I will say, like the last fleeing citizens, the last fleeing folks here in Wyland's Gulch, they do fail that finesse reaction roll, and you see a lot of people are full up on stress. Like not every person has the capacity to take 3 stress. So you see there are a lot of vulnerable people nearby that are just kind of on their knees and coughing, on the perimeter, about 25 to 30 feet away from this debacle here. So there are absolutely people in harm's way.
Oh, jeez.
Would I be able to charge up to face cube and attack it?
Yeah, go for it. It is 10 feet up in the air right now. So you'll you don't have to do
6'7" with a great sword.
Yeah, so you're chilling. Yeah, I just wanted to see if you wanted to flavor how you were getting up to it, but I walk up and I fucking hit it is great because you're big.
Yes, attacks.
Yeah, go make that attack roll.
Ooh, could we do a teamwork thing?
Yeah.
I would also like to attack. And then we both can roll, and we take the better of them. And then we both get our thing that we can do. And I think it costs 3 hope. Oh, it costs 3 hope between us, right?
Yeah, but also 3 hope from one of you two. So there's no combination or anything. But yeah.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah, so I don't think you guys have it. So John, go ahead and make your attack.
Yeah, I try to lift up my laptop so I can show you, but I got 2 12s.
Hell yeah, that's a crit. That's a Daggerheart crit.
Holy crap!
Yeah.
Hell yeah, that's a crit. Yeah, so roll. So you do exploding damage. So you do all of your damage die, like the max value plus your thing, and then you get to roll the dice on top of that as well.
Okay, so max value be 25.
Jesus, yeah.
2d10 plus 5.
Yep, 25. Then you just roll 2d10 on top of that.
Oh.
And then would that be also with my special trait with a great sword, allowing me to roll 3 and then take the better of the 2?
Absolutely.
John's a killer.
Yeah.
And then 19 damage for the second attack.
Oh, sorry, but
the second one.
It totals all together, so it's all part of the same thing. So yeah,
39.
39. Jeez.
I think that's 49.
Is it 49?
Yeah.
25 plus 19.
No, yeah, 25 plus 19.
That is that actually, funnily enough, doubles its a severe threshold. So it's not only that, it's going to mark 4 hit points. There's a thing in Daggerheart, where if you double the severe threshold of it, which in this case it is 20, you mark 4, which is the highest number of hit points you can mark on a hit. So right off the bat, we're marking 4 HP. This thing is not looking good. It's not looking great. It is badly beaten hit point wise. John, what does that look like as you bring your great sword down on this thing?
It looks like I'm at one of those carnivals for the strength test with a giant sledgehammer, bringing it down on top of the gong, just wheeling back and then just bringing the full force of the weight with the great sword, clonking it right across its face.
Yeah, you see one of the faces spins. It's like a broken face is currently facing you right now, and you see it spins, and you see the mouth go agape. The big kind of skeletal mandible kind of drops as you cleave it in half. Absolutely, that's sick as hell. I will for funsies, I will spend a fear here. And you start to see the citizens of Wyland's Gulch come to your aid, and you start to see them pull out all their guns. Everyone and their mama's got a gun here, and they just start shooting wildly. Nobody hears a great shot. So I need everybody to roll me a finesse reaction roll, or let's call this an agility reaction roll to see if you can get out of the way of just taking some pot shots from your neighbors as they try to help.
Yeah, dodge feels right.
The four Ds.
Yeah, dodge, duck, dip, dive, dodge.
I rolled a 23 with hope.
Yeah. Oh, so yeah, reaction roll. So the hope and fear doesn't matter, but tell me your totals.
Oh, okay.
23 absolutely succeeds.
17.
18 on the die.
Oh my god.
Yeah, succeeds. And we'll get Steph's here in a second, but all of those succeed. You guys do not. You guys are able to like kind of a dip and duck out of the way. You see old Jezra, kind of one of the old guys in town. Got a few teeth left. His top hat, like Mad Hatter, like top hat that kind of has like a can opener thing at the top, just from its disrepair. He's just like blam 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 blam. Did we get him?
I do a Googer roar at him.
Yeah, like no, okay, and he spins around and goes to like make another bunch of shots, but he's out, he's empty. He's like, dang, I didn't pick up bullets today, and that'll be the end of their thing. But the spotlight returns to you guys if you guys would like to do something. We still have that ball of energy still up and floating around, looking at full health, and the battle box is pretty hurt, but not out of the fight.
Oh dang. Interesting.
Some of my technology is working now.
No worries. What did you get on that agility reaction roll, Steph?
If it's agility, it would have been 13 with fear.
So yeah, no, fear doesn't matter as much, but 13 is actually going to fail there. So you do see you get one in the butt. You mark a hit point.
Golly.
Unless you'd like to spend an armor to
What was
not
his name?
do that.
Old man what?
Old Jezra.
Freaking old man.
He's like 4'11", like should really be wearing glasses, but like doesn't want to because he doesn't think he thinks he looks more distinguished without them. And yeah, just a kind of a think like from Journey to Atlantis, Disney's Journey to Atlantis, the kind of guy that like makes the beans, kind of like suspenders, white t-shirt. Yeah, I'm trying to remember the guy's name, but he's just kind of like old kind of kooky guy. That's definitely the vibe you're getting.
Yeah, I'm like, no, my beloved. He's not a really good shot. We should probably eat him after this. Oh yes, I think he'd be delicious. A little bit stringy though.
You see, Brother Tillman is just like cowering behind, like behind a pillar here, and just kind of like turns over and looks wide-eyed at you.
Oh, don't worry, we're not going to eat you.
Thank you. At the yet, he starts to scramble away on all fours. The spotlight is yours. Chris or Steph, if you guys wanted to go, I don't think you guys have gotten a turn this go around yet.
Has Rick? This round?
I shot my lightning strike.
Yeah.
Oh, you.
I can try something really quick. We're also trying to troubleshoot things right now.
Did someone say trouble? Shoot! You start, old Jezra has reloaded and starts to like blah, 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 blah.
Jezra, not that kind of troubleshoot. My books aren't working very well. And I'm gonna take the same one that I had out, and I'm gonna like flip it around, like 360.
A full-on bullet goes through the book. Yeah.
Maybe that's like hitting it. Maybe it'll work now. And I'm gonna try casting Bolt Beacon again since this didn't work the last time. All right, and I'm gonna try and make a spellcast roll against the box.
The box, yeah, go for the box.
Because that thing is just causing all sorts of problems. 16 with fear?
16 hits. I'll take that fear.
All right. Fantastic. I can also spend a hope to send a bolt of shimmering light towards it. Dealing a D8 plus 2. I think in addition. Or no, just a damage roll. I think just when I spend the hope, the target becomes temporarily vulnerable.
Yeah.
So
you guys would be able to get advantage on this. An advantage in Daggerheart is adding a D6 to the roll.
Ooh.
Yeah. So that's going to be an 11 magic damage to the box.
Okay, 11 magic damage. That is just over its minor. That is its major then. So it takes two hit points. This thing is barely up. But it is vulnerable now.
I will absolutely go attack it then.
Okay, she did roll with fear, so I'm going to interject here. The battle box is probably going to get one good roll out of this. Every time I have been activating it, you hear it like whirs a little bit higher, like a higher pitch. Whirs like at first. Now it's like It sounds like a NASCAR pit crew at this point, with all the whirs and gyros inside of it. Gyros, the Greek kind of sandwich, and
Delicious.
And it is just absolutely spinning and sparking all around right now. I'm gonna roll a d4 to see which of you it targets, because it might not. Okay, so actually we'll roll that d6 too to see what it gets. Another 1. And we're gonna do another fire beam. Let's do. So I did 2. So that's gonna be for John. It's gonna go after you because it sees you effectively took care of all those brambles. And I'm gonna roll an attack against you. Okay, that's again a 23 to hit. And that's gonna be 2d10.
Passes my
fire.
severe.
That's 10 plus.
That wasn't
Oh,
damage.
sorry.
That was to hit.
This is your evasion.
Oh, that was to hit. Gotcha.
And you're gonna take. You are gonna take 15 magical damage as another like jet of flame shoots down at you.
Gotcha. That's going to be major. I'm going to spin an armor to drop that to minor.
Yeah. And then I'll spend one more fear to mark it again. As you see, it marks another stress. It starts to whir even more. As this thing has relentless, I can activate it twice. It just costs a fear to do it again. I'm gonna pick which one I want this time because it's gonna keep rolling the 1s. Yeah. Let's see. Everybody give me a presence reaction roll. You start to see like all that whirring. It starts to go like super like hypersonic almost, where like you can't hear it, but it begins to like rattle your mind, and it lets out this like psionic whine. So I need everybody to give me a presence reaction roll.
At 21.
21 succeeds.
Yeah, not so good with my 13.
13 fails.
10 fails, I assume.
10 fails. And then John, what'd you get?
9.
9. So I got 3 fails, 1 success. I'm gonna mark an additional stress to add a damage die to that. So I'm gonna roll 3 instead. You see this thing is absolutely stressed out based on how many times it's been activated. And that is gonna be 11, 14 plus 9. That's gonna be 23 points of direct magic damage to the 3 who failed. As it like just kind of like it lets out this whine and just begins to like scramble your minds all around. And you see like people on the very edge of close range who are vulnerable to this. They start to like rack their eyes and ears too. You start to see like people bleeding from the noses, bleeding from their ears,
You
and they're
said
just kind of like direct damage. Yes.
Holy shit.
Yeah. No armor to go through there.
How much damage was it again? Sorry.
23 direct magical damage, so you can't use armor to reduce it. That was its biggin. That was more its bigger attack. But I got to spend an additional stress, and you see this thing is maxed out on stress to add an additional damage die to that. That will be my spotlight. I'll leave it up to you guys there because I can't wait for you guys to defeat this thing. So yeah, whoever would like to go.
Yeah.
I think Chris is about to go. Yeah.
I'm about to die. So I will mark a stress to bash it. It seems like it's maxed out on stress, so hopefully if I hit it, it will also take another stress in addition to more damage. So I'm going to mark that stress.
Yeah, and you
it's
do have
still
advantage
vulnerable,
against
right?
Yes.
Oh my god, I'm so scared. Alright, because of all the shit I spent, I have a +5 to this. Okay, good thing. 13, 18 with hope.
18 with hope absolutely hits.
Whew. Oh my god. Okay, so then that is gonna be... So, mark a stress.
Yep.
And then it's gonna be 4d8 plus 6.
Yeah.
Oh my god, 2 1s. That's 9. Ooh, okay, there's an 8. So 17 plus 6 is 23 physical damage.
And on top of that, because it's maxed out, it marks another stress. Bronco, how do you want to do this?
I think this just like big. What did it do when it did this thing and it did direct damage to everybody?
Yeah, it started to like whine, like the pitch just kept getting higher and higher and higher, and then it went beyond like where you could even hear it, where it just like rattled your brain inside your skull, and you guys took all that direct damage.
Okay, so yeah, I think the Googer just starts like twitching on the ground as this sound is going, and I think in that moment, Bronco is gone. It's just pure Googer that lashes out in like fury as like blood starts to come out of its nose and ears, and it's lashing out. There's a mighty Googer roar. It's like, wait, how do you add a goat to a cougar?
You gotta bleat to that roar.
Yeah. And yeah, you lash out at it.
And just with fury, I think the four... Oh, it's like two big claws. So it's a mix between a goat, like, paw, but the cougar claws. So two big claws go into... It seems like a die, right? So it goes into the two holes on the two
like
face. And poke into there and just rip so hard and smack it, I think, into the soapbox, which explodes the soapbox and sends the pieces scattering.
Yeah. I think Bronco would have been able to hear the imminent danger that was to follow its destruction, but that kind of bestial form in you just wanted this thing dead. And as you blow it into that soapbox, it does indeed explode because the box itself explodes. I need everybody in, when I mark its last hit point here, I need everybody within close range, which is still everybody, to give me a instinct reaction roll.
Aye.
Oh, thank goodness.
As it uses its Deathquake reaction.
Oh no.
19 for me.
19
18
succeeds.
for me.
Succeeds.
20.
20 succeeds.
I'm going to mark a stress because I'm an elf. I have quick reactions to gain advantage on a reaction roll because 7's probably not going to cut it.
7 might not cut it.
So I just add a d6.
Add a d6 to that.
All right.
Dude, do you think a 13 will cut it?
I will.
No.
I don't want to be mean. I will say you do not think a 13 will cut it on a max.
A 13 might not, but will an 11?
Surprisingly, the lower number is actually better than the higher number. Weirdly,
Is this
Damn.
considered? Sorry, is this
Weird.
considered an action roll?
this is not an action roll. This is actually a reaction
Reaction. Okay.
to it dying. And you see this thing whines, and then and it goes silent.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, go for it.
But it's us avoiding it is an action roll.
That is a reaction roll, so you actually don't gain
Reaction
hope.
roll.
Yeah, so you don't gain hope, or you don't gain hope, and I don't gain fear on your reaction rolls.
Yeah, I can just make someone automatically succeed with fear if it was an action roll. So,
Okay, yeah, but
by
that's a
spending
good.
hope.
I
Yeah,
appreciate it, but we might see 2 deaths right now.
Yeah, so you
Oh,
see, it like whines, and you're like, oh, waiting for the explosion, and then it hits, and it just kind of like, gunk. You're like, is it gonna? And it just fucking erupts. And everybody in close range takes that damage. Everyone's gonna take 7-8 points of magic damage. This is not direct, so you can do stuff to it.
Goodness, because I would die. I'm going to use an armor slot.
8 magic damage to everybody, or to just those who failed. A 15 on that reaction roll.
If it is the barrier between minor and major, does it fall up to like major?
Meets it, beats it. So
Beats you.
So major or minor?
so what's your major threshold?
8.
So that is its major. So you do major. It does major damage to you.
Okay,
Oh.
sick. I'm dead.
Wait,
Okay,
yeah,
so you
same.
see-
I'm gonna use armor and I still take 1 damage, which would mean I'm dead.
Same.
So yeah, I will. The spotlight falls to you guys. You guys can choose to make one of 3 death moves. You can Blaze of Glory, which we stole from Daggerheart at Battle Mage. We love it. It works really well in D&D. It's so fucking cool and awesome. Shout out this one. So you can Blaze of Glory. You can risk it all. You can roll your hope and your fear die, your 2d12s. And if your hope die is higher, then you live and you pop back up. If your fear die is higher, then you die. And you get to like clear hope and stress based on your hope roll if you succeed. And then the other one is just you fall unconscious. And then you roll your hope die, and you just want to roll above your level essentially, or else you take a scar. So you get those 3 options. You can risk it all, you can Blaze of Glory, or you can fall unconscious.
Well, the first thing is I'm fully exposed as I turn back into Bronco. So I've been hiding the fact that I have the ability to like use magic this whole time.
Yeah,
But
I think a lot of people
I'm
in town
sure
might see
people
that.
notice a Googer turn into a halfling.
Well, I will say there's a lot of like explosions. There's a lot of like ash and a lot of that going on. So I don't know if anybody directly could see that. They might just see like, oh, where'd that Googer go? Oh my God, Bronco's there on the ground. He's hurt. So it could be very much that. Like there's plausible deniability there.
Okay.
It's like Superman. You put the glasses back on, and they're like, "Oh, whoa, Clark Kent, did you just see Superman?"
Are you okay?
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go unconscious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't want to die.
I will say you do see old Jezra comes over to you, Bronco, and he just like goes and puts just like some of his old Jezra's elixir, which nobody wants to drink. It's basically like moonshine swill with like some like herbs and spices in it and stuff, like nutmeg and cinnamon in it. And he like kind of like pops that down your gullet after like the kind of chaos clears. So roll your hope die, and you want to roll above a 2.
I got 4.
4, you're good. You do not take a scar. And a scar in Daggerheart is you permanently mark one of your hope slots. So instead of a max of 6, you'd have a max of 5. And then once you're fully out of hope, then you're dead. So that does not happen this time, and you fall unconscious, but you are kind of like brought back up to it, and your ears are just still ringing from that psychic wine, and then that kind of cacophonous explosion.
I think as I pop up, like basically like smelling salts.
Yeah.
I like go to grab his right at his chest, his shirt, and I yank him down, and I grab his gun out of his pocket. And I say, "You don't know how to use these."
He's
you
you're like you're eye to eye with him. He's fully cross-eyed, like, and he's just he's like, "Oh, but it tastes good, don't it?"
Fuck yeah, you're right.
Holy shit, I'm dead!
Just fully like just cackling with maniacal laughter.
Oof! I think I grew new hair on my chest.
Mary Lou, what's your death move?
So I'm also going to avoid death. And I rolled a 6 on my hope die.
Okay, yeah. You start to see old Jezra sees that she's down. He's like, oh, let me go. And you're kind of like holding him up. You're a halfling, but you're somehow like still like holding him
I'm
up.
dangling on.
He's like 4'11", and you're holding him up. And he starts to like, oh, she needs something too. And he starts to like kind of struggle out of that to get over to her, unless anybody else.
I try to run interference and be like, no, I don't think, beloved, that he should be putting anything down her throat. As I go and like try to help help her up.
You're like, no, wait, I've got a chicken wing.
What do you do to help her up?
Yeah, no, I start bringing out the bones and everything, and like start like placing them in like what to anyone else look like randomized shapes and styles, like on her forehead, and be like, that's right, yes, beloved, please. I'm trying to work here. You know, none of these jokes right now. As I'm trying to turn it around, like turn these bones this way and that. Yes, that should do it. And then I just kind of like smack her on the forehead to wake her up.
Oh God, what?
Oh, good, it worked. Yes, I knew it was going to work, beloved. Yes, no. Welcome to the land of the living, Mary Lou.
Did you put bones on me?
I think it's called magic, and that's what I used, is magic.
But I don't feel well enough to argue this point with you right now, Ninefingers.
Yeah, you need to relax. You took quite a hit there.
Yeah, I seem to do that a lot.
Probably should try to avoid that. At least I was trying to avoid it.
I thought I was avoiding it. I don't
No,
think I
you
did very
weren't.
good. Yeah.
No, she wasn't, beloved. No, absolutely not.
Yeah. Beloved's actually right on that one.
Oh, beloved's right about everything.
Sure.
Well, most things. And I look at my skull and with like a little bit of a frown.
She's already scowling at the skull.
All right, back in the pack for you, beloved. I think that's enough. Okay. Wow, that was something. That's a box.
You still see that there is that like pulsing kind of orb. It doesn't look like it's outwardly like attacking anybody yet, other than the people who are attacking it or causing violence near it. But you see it's just kind of like pulsing and like moving and like bobbing around town.
I look at my metal great sword. No, I'm okay. You guys can take care of this one.
Can I get like can I do like a insight type roll?
Yeah, you can do insight. I think you would be able to determine its demeanor, but nothing specifically about it. You would be able to determine its like disposition.
So probably like a knowledge would be better.
A knowledge would determine what this thing is.
Okay, I'll leave that to the wizard, or maybe the witch. I don't know what witches are good at.
Oh, I can blearily pull out a book and try and figure out what this thing is.
Yeah, you can give me a knowledge roll.
Cool. Does this involve history, cultures, or politics of a prominent person?
No, it does not.
Oh, sick.
Thanks for the bits, Taylor.
Bits.
I don't want bones on my head.
I love a bit.
Could I have used could I have used librarian?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, cool. Still only a 12 with fear.
A 12 with fear. I'll take that fear. I was running low there.
Love to roll with hope one day.
Yeah, I mean, a 12 is enough to tell you that this is somewhat elemental in nature. And you saw that it was like released by the battle box.
I relay that information to everyone.
And now it's just kind of like pulsing that Essentia blue and like and it like goes and like floats in front of people. And you see people like are like backing up. And you see old Jezra says like, I've seen these things flying in the desert before. That's ball lightning.
That's not a real thing, Jezra.
You gotta look it in the eye. You can't flinch, and then it'll get you. And he holds his back. He like holds his hand to the back of somebody, just like I think like the town barber who just like mutton chops is just kind of like standing up against it, and he's just like, don't blink, and it just kind of like and like looks in front of this guy, and then it goes on to the next person. And he just kind of goes, whew. And then Jezra goes like, whew, yeah, I actually don't know shit about that thing, so it's good it didn't burn you to a crisp.
So do we just let it burn out, or we throw something at it?
It's just kind of like...
Can I also see if I can, I don't know, do like a knowledge or something roll if based on my like witchy knowledge to like maybe that I've seen something or heard of something like this before?
Yeah, I'll let you do a knowledge roll there.
Yeah,
okay.
Can I help?
Yeah, how would you like to help? I mean, mechanically, it's just spending a hope to be able to do it. But yeah, how do you narratively help him?
Yeah, I'm just gonna try to build your confidence by walking, like, not. So the player's trying to build your confidence Bronco fully believes that, like, you came because you saw this coming, didn't you? What did you portend, portender?
Well, I think that's something that Beloved might have mentioned before. That is going to be a
So I spent
17.
a hope, so you can add a d6.
Oh, neat. Okay, so then that's going to be plus a d6. That's going to be okay. Dirty 20 for total.
Yeah, and with hope or fear.
With hope.
With hope, take that hope. A dirty 20 is enough to tell you that this is a chaos elemental. They are not prominent, but there are like local legends about these things kind of coming up. And what you know on a dirty 20, you get that they kind of give what they are given. They're like almost sympathetic in a way, like where they give out and they emit the same energy that they were that they like receive. And I think on that 20 you realize that, like, because it was in this battle box, it was like they were meant to kind of like key each other up. The battle box being chaotic and like spitting out a bunch of like violence was made to key this thing up and make it violent as well. But with the battle box now defeated, you see that this thing is just kind of like curiously like bobbing around.
Knowing that and kind of taking this opportunity, Ninefingers will go up and kind of like approach it very curiously and just say, my beloved says that I'm going to talk to you and hopefully impart that I don't mean any harm to you and see what you would do in return. Chaos Elemental, tell me your secrets and I'll tell you mine. Or my beloved's.
It kind of like bobs and like away, and then like it almost, you see like it recognizes being talked to, and it just kind of like, it doesn't spin or anything, it just kind of like it like floats over back to you, just like bobs over to you. It bobs over to the skull on your belt or in your hand, wherever it is.
Yeah, I pull it back out and show it's my talking skull, but no one else. You can see the jaw like move, but you can't actually hear it.
Yeah,
the jaw moves?
Except for me.
That's terrifying.
No, it says a talking skull is what I get as part of being a witch. So I'm like, there's my talking skull, but I only want to hear what it has to say.
Beloved, I'll tell you, Beloved is like, what you are getting from Beloved is like raw ancient energies, like locked away, like energies that like lived within the earth, and like with disruptions of like essentia mining and stuff. Things like this kind of pop out of the ground, or are summoned by elemental occurrences.
You're old, aren't you? Yes. No, that's what my beloved says, is that you're ancient. And I kind of like hold out a hand tentatively, not like in threat, but kind of like in like a, hey, here's like you're trying to approach a cat or a dog.
Mm-hmm.
That sort of thing.
Yeah. You see, like, as you kind of like extend your hand, it kind of like pulses, and you feel like energy like pulsing against your hand there, and it feels almost like it feels rhythmic. But I'm gonna spend a fear here. Because the brother Tillman walks up behind you. He kind of like shoves your arm out of the way. He says, "Get out of here! I'll protect everyone from this." And he like pulls out a like necklace, like a symbol of that like half sun with the rays pointing down. And he says, "Be gone!" And you see it begins to like glow with like radiant yellow lights. And then the ball like recedes, and it like also begins to like glow radiant yellow lights. And I'm gonna see if this succeeds or not. It does, and you see
bastard.
He pushes it away. He's like, "Old foul ancient magic," and he pushes it back, and you see the ball like, and then it vanishes. You see like the glow recedes from the sigil in Brother Tillman's hand, and his like hat is like askew. He's like got soot on his face. He's got like a burn mark on the side of his arm, and he's just. Never fear anyone. It is the light within all of us, the light within each other, that has saved the day here. And you see everyone just goes like, Yeah, all right, Brother Tillman. Woo! And he's just like, no, please, thank you. This is due to the light within all of us, the light within us. And he says like the light within us, the light within us. And you see like other people kind
so
of
much.
yeah, it sucks. A lot of people come by and are just kind of like, so yeah, like what is this light within us? And you see he starts to kind of just like walk away towards like the saloon, and a lot of people, like a gaggle of people, have like kind of started to come around him, and you're all here, the people who did the work, kind of like left in the wake of.
Like I would love
open
to
them up.
do
I want to see
anything.
this light.
I would love to fucking shut this guy down, but I'm trying to lay low because I just almost got revealed to be a magic user. Oh my god, I'm miserable. I feel so stuck.
Yeah. And yeah, I think we'll just fast forward a little bit from this scene. Then we'll kind of like cut to the next few days as you guys and other people kind of help out rebuild the parts that got burned, replacing the wood and the planks on the exteriors of buildings. Brother Tillman has offered a lot of his help with it, and you see a lot of people like while they're doing carpentry and like woodworking and stuff. A lot of people are just like around like while he helps. He's quite handy. And he's like, kind of gotten a lot of people that are just like around listening to his stories, and a lot of them are stories of like people like him and people from his kind of cult, from his sect. And like everyone uses the word cult here, but it's not like meant in a pejorative way. It's meant like in a kind of a mystery, like a sect that kind of comes up because we are like all exploring ancient knowledge and kind of stuff like that. So like a lot of people are starting
just
to
a brotherhood of people of like-minded nature getting together and everything, led by a charismatic leader. You know,
so charismatic.
A cult.
Yes, this is the right place.
Is this the right place? Oh yeah, this is a cult.
Yeah, and you see, other people like around town of the next few days. You start to see like more and more of these folks that like actually have like woodworked or like metal worked, like little pieces of like this like half sun with these like little like it's like 5 different rays that kind of shine down.
So it looks almost like a closed eye, also.
Maybe like a closed. I guess like if the rays were like its eyelashes or something. Sure, yeah.
In those days, can I go to whatever sort of library this town has and just start looking up that symbol, see if it's popped up before, if it's a new one?
Yeah, I will say let's run a quick thing here because he does go to you and ask for his book back. Oh, thank you, Miss. I'm sorry, I didn't get your name.
Mary Lou, I did give it to you.
Sorry, yes, no,
yeah.
Thank you. And you see, like there's that moment, but he like kind of catches himself. But it's just Mary Lou. Thank you for saving this. Some damage was unavoidable, but I do thank you for saving this.
Of course, I mean, knowledge should be protected in all forms. What are you writing down in here?
And he just kind of like goes to like take it from your hands, and do you let it go?
Reluctantly, yes.
Yeah, there's kind of like that tense moment where you're both kind of holding it. And then he just kind of like gives it like a sharp but like firm tug. Yes, just stories of my travels and learning from my mentors and learning about the light within us and how we can let that light shine forth to serve others.
Of course. I mean, I've studied the gods a little bit. This one, I don't recall particularly.
No particular deity. Our cults, we just, the light within us. We try to rekindle that flame that was lost. We believe it burnt out, and that is why the gods abandoned us all those years ago. And we believe it is our duty to rekindle that flame, to be a shining beacon, to invite the gods' grace back to our beloved Telomere.
It's funny. I'm reminded of the situation that happened in which the Gorses hunted horses to extinction, and how it's hard to bring horses back because their natural habitat doesn't exist anymore.
Yes, such are the natural workings of this strange world.
Yeah, almost like, what's dead should stay dead. It's funny.
I agree with you. Your friend over there, the nine-fingered fellow, gets a bit of a cold shoulder from that one.
Oh,
a cold, chilling vibe.
oh, I thought you were talking about the extra shoulder he just carries around sometimes. So his shoulder's quite warm.
It's warm. It's warm. Thank you very much.
But yeah, I think that was the moment that you kind of give the book back, and then a few days later, you see like he's been giving like sermons at night, and a lot of people have been going. Does anybody like go to attend those?
I'm probably at every single one disdainfully.
Yeah, I do. Just and like I have like Beloved out, like the skull, just to like stare at this guy kind of in the back. Just with like unblinking, like weird fairy eyes the whole entire time.
Yeah, I think the first night it's in the actual like it's in the watering hole. It's in the saloon, and then it's just a lot of like rowdy people around, and it's like hard to like have that actual conversation. But he does like drink with everybody and like plays around to cards. People get along with him pretty well. And he says, I think we should probably try to find a little bit of a more suitable place. And there's kind of like an old like grain mill that is not utilized as much anymore, like closer to the outskirts of town, and the sermons moved to there for the next 2 nights. So if you guys join, you see that he's got like maybe like 5 or 6 parishioners the first night, and then the next night he's got maybe 10, 15, and then more people start to come towards the end. And as you all kind of like start to like filter out, it's just a lot of the same thing over and over and over again. It's just like the light within us, but he shares a bunch of like different like not so much fables, but like stories that he was told or stories that he did himself, whether or not you believe him, of like these workings of the light within us and how it can heal both mind, body, and soul. And if we rekindle that flame, the gods will notice us once more. They just grew tired of the darkness that grew within us, and it smothered out that flame, and we have the duty to rekindle it. It's just a lot of that over and over and over again. So it kind of gets old, and you guys kind of fall away. And then I think like the 3rd, maybe 4th night, he's got like quite a few people. He's got like maybe like 25, 30 people in that sermon that night, and he just kind of continues to give that sermon. And then as things wind down, I don't know who would be in attendance here, if any, on that 4th night.
Still be there. I'm going to every single one just to keep a beat on him.
Yeah. And you notice there's a few people, like some of like the newer folks in town that aren't quite like vested. Like you have to like live in Wyland's Gulch for some time or like do enough like good works in the town to become vested as like a member of the town to be able to get some of like the profits and stuff, just to like, show that you are like invested in the town essentially. And you see some of these folks who haven't quite been vested yet, who've only been here for about a month or so. A good 3 of them kind of like are the last to leave these sermons every night. Yeah. And they are the last to leave this night as well, unless you're hanging back there as well, Mary Lou.
Oh yeah.
And he says, "Oh, Mary Lou, yes, thank you for staying. How did you like tonight's sermon?"
It was nice. Yeah. Good job.
Thank you. If you don't mind me saying, I do see your doubts, and it should be encouraged to doubt.
Well, you're gonna love me.
Yes, because we can't just give in blindly. The light, it guides, it illuminates, and doubt is a part of that illumination. So I thank you for your skepticism, but maybe if I could show you a bit more of what I'm talking about.
I would love to hear something different.
Yes.
Yeah, because it's all kind of just seemed the same,
Yeah. He will kind of like walk up to you, and he kind of like opens up his jacket a little bit, and he kind of takes out that symbol. And he's just like, now this, the 5 shining rays, for the first 5 acolytes of the light within us. We found the first 5 who found this. One of these, the middle one, being a symbol of my mentor. Then you see like the triangle kind of ray in the middle is like a little bit larger than the other 4 on the side. And you see it starts to like glow a little bit. And when he first found that light within himself after the gods had abandoned this world and he wallowed in darkness for many, many years, the first to rekindle that light. He had to do it himself, and then once he found out how to, he set out to do it to others as well, to show them how to rekindle that light. And you see it starts to like glow, like kind of like a vibrating, humming, golden energy. And I need you to make me an instinct reaction roll.
Okay. Ooh, it's 25 with fear.
25 with fear. I'm gonna take that fear.
Damn it.
And there's like, yeah, maybe there is something to this. Maybe all knowledge can't be researched and then you're like, what the fuck am I thinking about? What the hell? Like, no, like of course that's not. He's like he began to like have some sway over you, and I think the fear sets in. I'll say you take a stress here.
Yeah.
Because the fear, and I'll say like you guys have had like enough like rests where you're at full HP and you have like all your stress kind of cleared. But the fear there is that like no one has been able to sway you that far, and he got really close.
Mm-hmm.
So I think you take that stress, and he says, "What? But yes, maybe another night. I hope you'll continue to come back, because the more of us that there are, the brighter the light grows, and the more stories we have to share." Give me a give me an instinct action roll here, just to see if you catch something. This is to perceive or sense.
Can I? No, that probably wouldn't do anything. I got a 9, so with hope, which is
yeah. You take that hope.
Okay.
Yeah, no, nothing out of the ordinary. The people, the three kind of, it seems like the new kind of like acolytes that he's like the people that are like most fervently interested in these sermons, who like have their own like metal like amulets now. They just look really happy. Like happier than you've seen them. Like you don't know them too well. You haven't gotten the chance to meet them as much. But yeah, they just look quite happy.
Dang. All right.
Yeah. But yeah, I think you can all go to bed that night and do your thing, or you can choose to speak with your friends. But I think he says, please, if you wouldn't mind. And as he walks you out, he'll just kind of like close the door behind you, with the other three still in there. So also, we don't have to cut that night short just yet. Yeah, there's something about this guy. Like he shouldn't have rattled you. No one has been able to rattle your keen intellect like that before. Yeah.
I mean, I probably would go find everyone. I'm sure they're in the Gorse's Gullet.
I think everyone's probably in the Gorse's Gullet. Yeah, it's rowdy. Old Jezra's hanging upside down from the chandelier in the middle. It's had to been replaced a couple of times probably at this point. You see Robert Bobbington and Grid, the goblin, are at the kind of table there. They've both got big flagons of mead. And they're just kind of like going over some like schematics for like improved versions of these belts, some schematics for like more of those like automatons, the clank that you found. It seems like they're planning another expedition to that vault to go get more of those clanks as well. Different people around town. Logan Hartley's off in her corner, kind of like brooding and looking and watching over everybody as usual. And she's just kind of like thumbing at that page, at that kind of that packet that she received in her hand.
I'm gonna get a drink and then go brood with her.
Yeah. What's everybody else doing in the bar?
I'm kind of just sitting there, kind of contemplating a little bit about what's going on with the brother, but sitting with Bronco, I think, and John, if we're all hanging out together.
Yeah. Yeah, there are just kind of like mutterings you're hearing, like, "Oh yeah, no, Brother Tillman, I sprained my ankle pretty bad the other day when I was lifting that. Oh yeah, I hit my thumb with a hammer." And he's like, "Yeah, he was able to heal me right back up." just kind of mutterings like that, like tiny little nice miracles that he's been able to kind of make happen around town. You do see he's drawing upon some sort of like radiant magic. He doesn't hide it at all, but it's very subtle in ways. It's not like grand shows of magic.
Yep. 11 and I don't like his magic. It seems like it doesn't take a toll. Usually magic has to take a toll somehow. And we're not seeing it.
Yeah, you see your friend walk in. You see Mary Lou kind of walk in with like a kind of I would say probably a puzzled kind of look on her face, and you see she gets a drink and goes over to sit with the mayor.
Well, everything requires a cost. It just depends on where that cost is coming from.
Definitely our thoughts as well. Usually magic like that, you know, it exerts a toll, and I'm not seeing it from this Brother Tillman, which makes me scared that he's using something else. I am not scared, concerned.
Not that I know nothing about no magic. I
Oh, of course not.
But
no.
I mean, Portender, it seemed like you were making nice with that, whatever that floating thing was, and then seemed like it was gonna get along, and then he scared it off. He acts like a hero, but he seemed like an aggressor to me.
Yeah, I
Also got that same thing. I saw the purity of the old magic, and this brother somehow just totally did away with it. Just scouted its essence to the five winds, and it just does not tide well with me.
Wait, what's
He's
the
like, I
fifth
got
wind?
that. You hear old Jezra say, "I got that fifth wind for you," and he goes,
That fucker.
Well,
it does swing.
That was my joke. That was what I was going to do. Was my fifth wind was coming from me.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I was like, Jezra had to jump in.
Damn it, Carter! You and I are on the same level. No,
I do some.
yes.
There's like a little weed growing out of the floorboards, and I use my druid craft subtly to make a thorn grow out of it and sting him in the ankle. That fucker Jezra.
Stealing my jokes? No. Yes, that's right, beloved. My jokes are so much better and better delivered as well.
Yeah.
Anyways,
I got the mystery of it. I was like, oh yeah, it's even better if it goes unsaid.
But yeah, no, I don't like it. I feel like that there's something insidious, and I can take duality, I can take gray areas, but all this light within and the light in me recognizes the light in you bullcrap, that doesn't sit well. I haven't heard of that before. Have we, beloved? And oh no, we haven't heard that. Yes, and he's also a dick. That's right. Yes, and that's the other thing I don't like him. He's a dick.
Yeah, I know a rattlesnake salesman when I see one.
But I got a question.
Wait. Oh, yeah.
Can you push that cost onto something else? Like if you're a commander of an army, you could command them to pay the cost. Can you, as a caster, have someone else pay the cost for what you're trying to cast?
I don't know. I mean, I can maybe try to make a roll about that. See if I.
Yeah, you give me like a knowledge roll just to see kind of what your history is and experiences with that.
That's an 11 with fear.
11 with fear. Yeah, I'll take that fear. I think. I don't know. Yeah, you tell me what like I don't think you understand as like what you don't find what it is you're looking for, but what about that disturbs you?
Just the idea that at least and I'll say this to Bronco and John. I'm like, I feel Beloved and I, we're not into like the nitty gritty of magic, but typically when you cast a spell, there's a cost to be paid, whether it's from internally, external, where you can see it actually happen and make an effect on you. There's a balance to it. And so what disturbs me about that is what you just said, is that could that also be taken from someone else? And that seems abominable to us. The ability to not like exert your will on this world through magic, but not pay the price yourself by doing that. That's very disturbing.
Yeah, I think you guys contemplate that for a second, and then we'll cut over to Mary Lou and Logan, Mayor Logan Hartley. You walk over with your with your drink in hand, and she kind of kicks a chair out. She sees you approaching. She says, "Go on, sit down, bookworm. What's on your mind?"
Obviously, the charlatan in the town.
What, Tillman?
Yeah, of course.
He been causing no trouble. People seem to like him. He's stays off my radar. That's all I can ask here in this gulch.
No, we're in Drylands Gulch, not Whale Gulch.
Yeah,
that's on the road.
That's a different gulch. Yeah.
More people are beginning to believe him, and Logan, I almost believed him.
Is that such a bad thing to want something to believe in?
No, but we were talking, and he pulled out his little holy symbol, and it started glowing, and I started sort of reformulating my thoughts in a dangerous direction.
What, you think he's using magic for some nefarious purposes?
I don't know.
She kind of like sits up, kind of like takes her legs off of the chair that was next to her, and she just kind of like takes out her flask, 2 glasses, and kind of like pours 2 whiskey shots out of like her own personal flask, and kicks one over to you.
Listen, I got my bell rung pretty good a couple days ago, so I wouldn't necessarily trust my brain right now.
Yeah.
But, and maybe that's what part of it. Maybe I was a bit more susceptible to the power of suggestion. But I've never heard of this new thing. Most of these cults out there, most of these preachers that come around, they're talking about the old gods. They're talking about the knowledge they needed to find about the old ways, the ancient ones. And this one is talking about something new.
Yeah, we've had plenty of his folk kind of come and tumble on into Drylands Gulch in the last year or so, but a lot of them were just working for Essentia Barons. We're trying to, gain information on the town. And, we ran them right out of town. Old Jezra showed them what for. She's like, "Isn't that right, old Jezra?" And he's like, "Woohoo!" And he takes out a gun again and clicks it. Oh, dang, someone took all my bullets. I think Bronco has a bunch of bullets in his pouch somewhere. Yeah.
I'm flipping them through my fingers.
But you're right. There's a different smell to this one. And
it's just a little odd. I mean, some of the cults I can understand. I appreciate some of the things that they might have uncovered, though how they did it and interpreted it might not have been correct.
Yeah.
But this is different.
Well, I'm ashamed to say I didn't have my eye on this one as much. He's been helping around town, so I just gave him I gave him the benefit of the doubt, I guess. With my old line of work, how many times that bites you in the Gorse's keister.
I don't want you to stop doing that. I think giving people the benefit of the doubt is good. I mean, hell, I've been to every single one of his sermons. I might look like the most loyal person out there to him, but I'm wary of people who have knowledge or claim you can get knowledge without proving it. And just saying it's inside of you.
Yeah. Maybe I should keep a better eye on him. What's you just came from there. What was he doing?
He was just preaching. It was the same one he said the entire time. I don't know how people believe it. There's a light inside of you. I've been hearing that for the past 4 days.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, he's quite repetitive, that one.
Yeah, it's not very inventive.
Seems to hammer it home. I mean, you repeat something enough times, folks just take it for the truth.
Mm-hmm. It's like when you look at somebody and you repeat something real slowly, so they get it. But he didn't actually say anything.
You see, like, she, like, nods her head sarcastically as you say that, like...
So if you say the light's inside of you enough, like, yeah, you're gonna think the light's inside of you.
Yeah, I don't think there's much of a light on upstairs, though, if you know what I'm saying.
I mean, inside of you is all dark. It's just guts.
Ain't that right? She'll shoot back the shot. Well,
Back my shot.
I trust your eye there, Bookworm, and if you think he needs an eye keeping on, well, you just keep on keeping on then.
Yeah. Keep on.
Shit, I don't know. It's something my daddy used to say. He didn't ever make no sense. But you see, like, she kind of surveys the town here, all like the camaraderie and the joy here, and she's just like, darn if he didn't build something beautiful. I'd hate to see it. I'd hate to see it fall apart.
But we just gotta make sure people are smart.
Yeah. Well, if you need anybody to, anoint, whatever it is you think is right, you got my blessing.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. All right, get on out of here. I think your friends are getting a little too introspective over there about the nature of the world and all that. And you guys are just kind of like thinking about like what the nature of power and like where it comes from and where it goes. And you can join your friends over there. She'll just kind of like shoo you away.
I'm gonna sit at a table next to them and brood even heavier, because I wanted them to like come talk to me, but then they started talking about the nature of magic.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna sit down like.
Now, if you have enough followers, can you split the amount of a divinity spell, high cast, amongst, let's say, 10,000? Can you cast a miracle?
Okay, now you're sounding like that crazy man too.
Yeah, Bronco has a pretty, is very perceptive, and so as he sees you sighing over and over, Mary Lou, he just slams a beer onto your table, and he's like, maybe plug your leak with this. Seem to be leaking out your mouth there.
I look at him and go, oh no, is my light leaking out?
Yeah.
Well, that's what I don't get, because you're dark on the inside. It's just all
saying.
like guts and like squishy and everything. Isn't that right, beloved? Yes. No, you know what I'm talking about, Mary Lou, of course.
I cheers beloved's forehead.
No, it's true. I've seen it.
Yeah.
I know what y'all
Sainted.
mean. I'm pretty dark on the inside, too. And Broncos just starts brooding. He doesn't mean literally.
You hear like a ba-boom as old Jezra falls from the hanging chandelier, and he kind of like goes over and like gets up, dusts himself off, and puts his arm over you, Bronco, and over you, John. He kind of has to like reach up a little bit for it. We all got that darkness inside of us. You just gotta let it out. The light inside of us is always gonna shine, and all that good stuff. And
Jezra, no.
That's what Mick keeps saying anyway. Hey, where the hell is Mick? He never misses a night out on the town with the guys. And yeah, I mean, you know Mick. He was one of the three that has kind of like fallen in with Tillman.
Oh, did I see him leave the hall?
You did not. He was one of the three that stayed behind. Along with
Jezra, I think.
Along with Jimbo and Sylvia. Just new folks to town.
Jezra, I think he's I don't know how many more nights out he's gonna come to.
Hell, well, he's just becoming an old doorstop. That one, we want to go out and party. He just says, "Oh no, you got to cultivate the lights inside you and all of that." And I said, what's really good for a light? A bunch of fucking alcohol. And he just like kind of swigs down. He like lights a match and burps it out.
Oh my!
Shoots like a fireball out. And you hear the mayor is just kind of like, what did I tell you about trying to burn this place down, old Jezra? And she's like, oh shit, you got me again, mayor. I thought you would live. I just spoke to you 5 seconds ago. Yeah, shit. I guess I wasn't thinking.
I mean, that's a fair point, though.
Bronco leans over to John and says, I know Jezra's just kind of a wacky guy, but I swear to you, I'm gonna fucking kill him. One of these days, I'm gonna fucking kill him.
Jezra leans over to you in your ear, John. He's just like, hey, you don't let him give you none of that stuff. He's just jealous that we're real good friends now, John.
Is he speaking like super breathy?
Super breath. It's just like alcohol, just whiskey breath. You can smell it through your ear. Is how bad it is. But you notice one of the regulars, Mick, is not around.
I probably, after a couple more drinks, I look to everyone and go, what do you think they're doing in that hall?
Well, I mean, I think Beloved and I think we should maybe take a look.
That's what I'm thinking.
Well, you've been to all the sermons. You should know.
Well, yeah, but they've never kicked people out, but kept some behind before. And if you're talking about letting the light out, well, it seems kind of rude to shut it all in the middle of the night.
You do got a point.
I think we should just go keep an eye on them, you know? No, just me.
No, I
agree.
Trust that motherfucker farther than I can throw him.
I love the dead silence.
I'm a little man.
Is that a bad idea? Fuck. Look.
I mean, you're gonna hear me coming from a block away.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Shit.
You don't gotta convince me. I just didn't want to be the first one to try to convince y'all.
Well, I already broke down that barrier, so come on in.
I get up, I wiggle my way out of Jezra's arm, and I sit down at the neighboring table.
He fully just face plants on the side and goes to sleep with his butt up in the air.
I'm gonna kill that man one of these days.
Me. He's out like a light.
I'll sit next to Mary Lou.
Yeah.
I've already foretold his death. Beloved says he'll die on the water.
Oh. Wait. There's no water near here.
Anyways, are we going to check this thing out? Are we going to check this out real quick? As Ninefingers just changes the subject.
I mean, I think we should.
I think so too.
I mean, I'm about checking it out.
I think we'll smash cut from there, and you guys settle your tabs, or push it off to a later date. But everyone knows here you're good for it, and you all head over to that grain mill, that old abandoned grain mill, and you see that there's there weren't any lights on when you left, not even candlelight or anything, but just because it was in the wee hours. But you do see there's some sort of flickering light from the inside, just kind of emanating out the window. But looks like there are curtains that are kind of drawn over by the front window, but you do see a little bit of light peeking out.
Are we making a plan here, or are we just going in quiet?
Well, so I've got this spell I can do, arcane door, and I wonder if maybe did I notice any lofts in that mill when I was in there?
Yeah, there was kind of a U-shaped second story to there, mostly for storage and things like that. But you could a lot of people could stand, and a lot of people were standing up there just for extra foot space.
I kind of just want to use it to spy on them, because I think the spell ends once a creature has passed through it. So I kind of just want to see if I can angle myself so I can see in through a window and see the loft. And then cast it so it would maybe here.
I can turn into a spider.
A guider?
I can turn into a guider. Yeah.
A goater. Guider.
And I can fly up to the roof and look inside.
Oh yeah.
I can fly.
I mean, I'll say you all do that. you all, are you turning into a spider, or are we doing it individually, or are you all going together?
Yeah, hell yeah, I'll turn into a spider.
I see one person turn into a spider, another person bring out their cricket wings, another person bring out an arcane door, and like, fuck.
Yeah. I think you just do the good old like lean in and like look through the window. There's like a little slit through the curtain that you can kind of see.
Like hold a glass up to the door, you know.
Yeah.
I also like pop behind a tree
My
and I'm
whiskey
like,
glass, dump it out.
I'm gonna watch from behind this tree, and then a spider comes crawling out from behind the tree.
Yeah. You all position yourselves in various locations around this place. I'll say like, so you're up on the roof, or sorry, you have that arcane eye that like looks over the balcony and the inside. Mary Lou, you're up on the roof itself. There's like another kind of like balcony second story where you can like look into like the doors. They're not open, and there's probably like a window next to that as well that you can look through. Ninefingers, and then you just kind of scurry on in under the door as a spider. Or how are you?
Yeah, sure.
And you all see that there is a light coming from within this place, but it is not coming from any candle. You see a glowing aurora around the Brother Tillman as he is hunched over something. You see two of the figures. You see Sylvia and Jimbo just kind of like on their knees, just kind of like heads like bowed, looks like in some sort of prayer or something. And you see the Brother Tillman is just kind of like hunched over, and then he like kind of stands up and like holds his hands out, and he just begins to like glow a little bit brighter. And then he turns around, and then you see a streak of blood from his mouth trickling down his chin. He just kind of like, the light inside you is strong, Brother Mick. You see Mick kind of like stands up and just like, thank you, Brother Tillman. And Brother Tillman extends his arm, and then Mick bites into that arm, and you see just, and then blood trickling down his mouth, blood trickling down his arm. From your viewpoint up on the roof or up on that second story, you can see like from like facing the other two, they also have like blood trickling down their lips as well. The light inside all of you has grown this day, and together we can bring the light to the rest of Wyland's Gulch. And you see the other two rise as well, and they even kind of begin to like just float off the ground just ever so slightly. And Tillman just kind of like glows, and you see that glow just kind of slowly diminish, and he just kind of like licks the rest of the blood off of his hand, just kind of like cleans off his arm, like doesn't go to lick his own blood. That doesn't do anything for him. Just kind of like wipes it off with a rag, and like kind of puts it back, a little handkerchief in his pocket. Now, you all know what you need, what you must do. Spread the light. Let it shine out from within you, and let others see that light as well, so that we may bring it to the core of us and let it shine forth. And you say all at once, they're just like, yes, Brother Tillman.
Oh, hell no, that ain't right.
This is reminding me of one of my favorite pieces of media, but I also don't want to say what it is in case people haven't watched it. It's a spoiler. Oh god. Yeah.
Resist.
I'm gonna give you guys a second here before I spend a fear to do something.
Yeah, no, I'm getting the fuck out of there.
I have no idea if my character even knows possibly what they are.
Yeah.
So I'm not even gonna try.
Yeah, I'm gonna fly back down to everyone after seeing all that.
Sure.
Can I try and use my librarian experience to see if I know like what this would even be?
Sure. Are you hanging back, or are you leaving before you do that?
I would close the portal because the door was within far range, so I could be a little bit away from the building itself.
Yeah.
So I would close it.
I think as you close it, as you kind of close that portal to like look through, you do see Tillman just kind of like cocks his head to the side and like begins to turn, and then like you shut it. the eyes didn't make it all the way, but he did kind of like cock his head and like begin to incline his head upwards, and then shut off. But yeah, go ahead and give me that knowledge roll as you guys kind of like back away from the area.
Actually, I don't have any hope, so I'm not going to use my experience. It was a 14 with fear.
14 with fear. I think you're gonna take another stress.
Yep.
I'll take that fear. And I don't think you've ever heard of this thing before. Whatever just happened is like sickening, and you are feeling quite nauseous to your stomach. And that's just that stress kind of like building up. It's the feeling that you don't know, and that if you knew, you would probably be able to do something about it. And you are wallowing in the darkness right now. And Brother Tillman and the rest of them are in the light.
Oh shit! I'm gonna start keeping an eye out for my comrades.
Yeah. You guys all reconvene. You guys can all like kind of like go into an alley together and like talk, and then you see like as you do, you hear like the doors open, and then you just see the other figures kind of like go about their day. You see Brother Tillman walks down the street, waves at a couple people that are going by. You see a couple people are dragging old Jezra out to his place. And he just kind of like goes and waves and just kind of like puts a little hand on Jezra's head, and his like me is just like turned to like a very like nice kind of like he's like gives him like a restful sleep essentially. He probably cures him of like the pretty bad hangover he's gonna have tomorrow. He just kind of taps him on the head. It glows a little bit and goes on to his thing. In the like the hotel room above the Gorse's Gullet, Brother Tillman walks up. You see a lot of people are just like, "Hey, Tillman!" Woo! And he goes up to his room and goes to bed.
Can I try to do a knowledge check real quick on that?
Yeah, you can give me a knowledge check.
Yeah, can I do the same?
Sure. And
Okay.
Does anybody want to give help, or do you guys want to do individual checks?
Well, I just rolled it and I got a critical success, so I think
Holy
I'm
shit.
okay. Yeah. I got but it's a total of 11 on the critical success. So.
Oh, but yeah, crit is a crit. Yeah. So, yeah, you gain a hope, clear stress if you have a stress. You've heard of entities like that before, things that suck blood, and you know that there are like bats out there that are kind of crazy like that. You did hear tale of one individual that was like gaining life force, gaining vitality and youth by sucking other people's blood, and he was summarily burnt. Like a lot of people in town had died, and this figure was like burnt at the stake essentially, and that town doesn't really exist anymore.
Yeah, so I definitely heard that. Beloved and I definitely heard that there was some blood-sucking fiend that a town burnt at the stake, but ultimately doomed the town itself.
Is that what happened
if
to
you want-
Connor Gulch?
I believe so. I think that was it. Yes.
Goner Gulch?
When all three of them were already those things?
I don't know. I'm not so sure about that. I just know that they're being influenced by this Brother Tillman. But, at least in my mind, that there's some undue influence going down, and blood it seems to be involved. And as far as I know, blood magic is very demanding. And so that makes a lot more sense, seeing these little miracles that Brother Tillman is doing. I'm sure it involves drawing the strength from the blood of those that are followers of this inner light.
As you guys are saying that, you hear like a chirp overhead. I'm gonna spend a fear, and you hear just like a chirp going overhead, and like a large winged creature just kind of swoops over your head in the alley.
Fuck. I knew it. He's a were-mosquito.
Well, where Skeeto?
He's a were-skeeter.
Where Skeeters?
I thought skeeters were smaller than that.
All three of them are were-skeeters?
Well, it's a were-skeeter, so he's probably huge. They're probably all were-skeeters.
If he bait them, then they become were-skeeters.
Yeah, that's how it works. Holy shit.
shit.
All right. We need sprays. We need giant swatters. We need...
I can set some sort of lights where they can go.
That'll zap them.
That's why he got rid of the lightning ball.
Holy
Just
shit.
scared of it.
It's all adding up.
Oh my god.
It's all coming
rid?
together.
You got rid of it?
Oh.
He's so strong he could just absorb it.
Usually die. Going forward, what would you all? How would you all go about addressing this? If this is tonight, if this is the next day, what is your plan of action?
Yeah, I think we need to let Logan know that he's a were-skeeter.
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk to Logan tomorrow. This has been a lot tonight. I've already told her.
Skeeters are most active in the night. What if he goes after her tonight?
Well, we'll keep an eye on her. How about that? We'll watch his room, door and a window, because he's a skeeter, so we can fly out. Do you think the weird skeeter was him? That thing the big old something that flew over?
Probably. Skeeters fly. That thing
Shit.
flew. I saw him sucking blood. Did you see the same thing? He was slurping.
I did.
What else drinks blood? I think we gotta let Logan know. I think ASAP. I don't think we can wait till morning.
I mean, yeah,
there's some dark shit going on, and I don't judge people for having moral issues, but he's coming into this town, and I know he's gonna ruin it. He's gonna rot it from the inside out. We're gonna be another Goner Gulch.
God.
Yeah. Yeah, this sort of cancer needs to be excised. Yes, beloved, yes. But no, I don't want to burn down the village. I think that would be a really bad thing.
Well, doesn't smoke keep skeeters away? Maybe we should burn down the village. And that's the only way to save it.
Bronco, we're not.
You saved the town.
No, sorry. I'm just tired. I basically died today.
That was a few
maybe
days
I'm not
ago,
thinking.
Bronco.
Maybe I'm not thinking right.
That's okay. Look, listen. You know the natural world better than I do, so I do trust your experience on this. If you think we need to go tell Logan tonight, we should tell her tonight.
I think it's urgent.
All right, let's go.
Maybe we don't burn down the town yet, but we need to tell Logan ASAP.
Yeah, that one I am gonna just stop you on right away.
You're right. Yeah, sorry, that's crazy talk. I almost died today.
Yeah.
Well, again.
Yeah, maybe like control bonfires if anything, but smoke does.
Or
work
I guess that was
against
2 days ago. I can't even tell time anymore.
Almost dying is intense.
It was.
Let's
traumatic.
go see Logan.
Let's go talk to Logan.
Yeah, you guys go into the bar. You guys go into the Gorse's Gullet, and you see that Logan's actually not in her like corner anymore. There are a couple whiskey glasses, like the ones that she took out of her coat, Mary Lou, and they're still on the table.
I'll go pick those up, bring them back to her.
Yeah. You don't see her on the floor anywhere here.
Shit.
You don't see her on the second balcony either of all the other kind of tables and folks that are up there. Bar's still pretty lively. It's only like 11 p.m. here. 10.
What's the bartender's name?
10 What is the bartender's name?
Julia.
Yeah, Julia's there. Hi,
Hey.
Bronco. How can I help you?
Hey, Julia.
No, two. Turn it down.
I'm not doing Julia, but yeah. If I'm trying to do Julia, just tell me. What?
It's a different character it's a different person that happens to be named Julia.
Uh-huh.
Hey, Julia. Have you seen the mayor? You seen Logan
Bronco. Around? Julia is a massive minotaur.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, Julia's a big minotaur. Hey, Bronco. No.
Did you
I
change
didn't
your
see the
hair,
mayor.
Julia? Nice bangs.
No, yeah, thanks. Yeah, just had to kind of tend to the pin a little bit. And he just kind of he fluffs out his bangs a little bit.
Yeah, they frame your horns beautifully.
Thank you. Well, if you're just trying to be all sweet on me and get free drinks, it's gonna work. And he slides you over a shot.
Fuck yeah! It immediately slams it.
Yeah.
Yes.
But no, the mayor, she went upstairs. She just went upstairs just a bit now.
I mean, she's not staying here, right? So who's she visiting? We got urgent news. Someone could be in danger.
I get paid to pour the drinks. I don't get paid to ask. He pours you another shot and slides one to you.
Immediately slams it again. Look, we need to focus.
Yeah, right. We need to focus. Pours another shot.
All right, slams it. Now
What about the mayor?
Damn it. Julian.
What are we talking about?
Look, someone could be in serious danger, and that someone could be Logan. So, if we want to keep the best damn mayor in town, in this damn town,
yeah,
you should tell me where she is.
All right. She went upstairs to the rooms. I didn't ask nothing.
All right. Shit. Lean over to everybody else.
Mayor's business is mayor's business.
Julia, what
obviously
room is...
a cow, not a mare. So,
Julia, what room is Brother Tillman staying in? He left something at the grain mill. Just want to make sure it gets back to him.
oh, he's in room 6.
Ah, thank you. Appreciate you. Yeah. Just start heading up.
Yeah, I'm gonna head up.
There's a good 15 rooms in this place, on the third and fourth floors of this place.
Can we go to room 6 and can I listen in?
Yeah, you can listen in.
Okay.
You go closer. You see that there's a little bit of light under the door, like a candle light under the door.
Okay. Whew, boy. Not amazing. That's 14 with fear.
14 with fear. It's disturbing to you that you don't hear anything.
I don't hear shit.
You see like a shadow move, like across the light. There's like a shadow that goes out from under the door, and then there's like another shadow that moves, but you don't hear anything.
I'll try to gently, like, not give away that the door is opening, but try to open the door a little bit. See if it's locked.
Mm-hmm. The door's locked.
I will look to everyone else. I don't hear shit.
Maybe we should. Here, let me see if I can hear anything. Maybe
you do hear something in this moment. You hear, "Oh, I apologize to stop our conversation, Mayor, but we appear to have guests." And you hear around you in that dark hallway, as you see Mick, Sylvia, and Jimbo are all now suddenly in the hallway with you.
Oh shit!
Hey, Bronco. Can we help you with something? And you see like her eyes kind of flash white like a cat. And she's got tiny little fangs going on there.
Interesting that you're so helpful now. I notice you still haven't been vested.
Yeah.
I think maybe you never will be.
She goes, I can be real helpful, Bronco. And she just goes for your head and your shoulder to go to bite at your neck. I'm going to make an attack roll. Not great. She only gets a 7 to that.
Yeah, no, that's a miss.
Yeah, you kind of dive out of the way. You see, fully going out to get you. Like Bilbo going after the ring. She kind of her face goes monstrous and scary. I will spend 2 additional fear here as the other 2 try to get a jump on 2 of you as well. One's gonna go for John from behind. John, that is a dirty 20 to hit. I assume that's gonna hit. I'm pulling up my vampires here.
Evasion's only 9.
Okay.
You mean they aren't weresquitos?
What?
Ooh, they have an experience I can add. So I make an attack against you.
So far, they're just proving they are.
Yeah, honestly, at this point. Okay. Sorry if we're going to go a little bit long, but we can get past this part, and then maybe we'll wrap things up. But let's see where things go here. 4, 10, 12. You take 12 points of physical damage. A target who marks HP from this, you lose a hope, and you must mark a stress. So you take that 12 damage. It's not direct, but it is that damage, and then you have to mark a stress, and you lose a hope. And then the other one is going to go for you, Mary. That one. Oh, sorry. I'm spending a fear. That's actually my last fear to add their experienced nocturnal hunter to that. So that's going to be a 18 to hit.
Yes, that hits.
Same thing. I'll keep the same roll. 12 points of bite damage to you. You lose a hope and you mark a stress.
I'm gonna use my reaction to hex that one that attacked Mary Lou.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So yeah,
that was Jimbo went for Mary Lou. And,
Jimbo. Okay.
And Mick, I will say, went for John, and then Sylvia went for you, Bronco.
Yeah, I hold out my hand and like make a crushing motion as like shadows start to race out and surround Jimbo, putting me into like an aura of fear with them. So makes them more likely to get hit by me and more damage.
Hell yeah, that's my spotlight. You guys take it.
Question: if I don't have hope to lose, what happens? Or did we like wake up this morning with our normal 3 hope?
Oh no! So you actually don't gain hope when you rest unless you do an action. I'll say you would have had a hope from like one of your downtime actions, but we didn't get into those. So I'll say like, you're just at 0 hope right now.
Okay, cool.
Okay. Who would like to do something?
Can I follow that up with a hideous retribution?
Mm-hmm.
So an ally within close range takes damage from a target you can see. You can make a spellcast reaction roll against the target. On a success, mark a stress and deal damage.
Go for it.
All right. Doing that. Adding 2. That's going to be 17 to hit with hope.
Yes. Yeah, take that hope. That hits.
All right. And then I'm going to mark a stress and then do the damage, and damage is going to be that's a nice one. That's going to be plus the hex bonus. That's going to be 12
points of damage. That is these are baby vampires. That's its major, so it takes 2 HP.
It's like, Jimbo, no. Beloved and I want you to stay still. That light inside of you is not right.
Oh, we're gonna share it with everybody. Don't you worry.
Then I'll share the darkness within me. As my eyes like start to take on like going like nice and like bright green, turn to like basically opaque black.
Yeah,
as
that's great.
I take over. Yes, my beloved and I can't allow that.
And sorry, that was a reaction roll, so you don't get the hope there because that was a reaction.
Right, yeah.
But then, okay, yeah, you guys have the spotlight. Who would like to take it?
How many of them are within melee range of me?
I would say all 3 at the moment. They're all like within like 5 feet of you. You guys are like kind of clustered in a hallway, and they all just kind of appeared around you.
Okay, then real quick, I just want to pull out my Book of Typhar and flip through the pages, and I find the one for Wild Flame.
Yeah.
So I can make a spellcast roll on 3 adversaries. I need to succeed on all 3, I believe. So 3 spellcasting rolls?
1 spellcasting roll for all 3.
Oh, okay, cool. 16 with fear?
16 with fear, yeah, that hits. That's above their difficulty. But I will take that fear, and the spotlight will go to me after this.
Okay, so they all are going to take 2d6 magic, and they have to mark a stress.
Okay, very cool.
They take 9 points of damage, magic damage.
9 points of magic damage. Yeah, they both mark a hit point. Or all 3 mark a hit point. So one is marked 3, and then the other 2 have marked 1.
Cool.
Okay. Then I will go. I will say Sylvia will look at you, Bronco, and you start to see her like eyes flash back and forth. She's going to attempt to charm you. I need you to make an instinct reaction roll.
Ooh, thank goodness I am a halfling. I get to reroll 1s on my hope die. That's another 1. Okay, so that is 19 plus 3, 22 with hope.
22 with hope. Yeah. So yeah, no hope there. Reaction roll, but you do succeed on that. You do see like, oh yeah, there is that light inside me, and maybe I should show her. Maybe I should let her see the light inside of me. And your neck starts to just kind of like careen to the side, just ever so slightly, and you shake yourself out of it. Very scary. And that's my thing. You succeeded. She kind of like growls and kind of like recoils. You see like her nails just like grow out a little bit and become like sharp to a point. Like I would say they're coffin nails, but they're more stiletto coffin. But that's her. What would you guys like to do?
I will turn into a snake.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
the snake.
Yeah, I'll turn into a snake, and then I will mark a stress. So I turn into a rattlesnake. I will mark a stress, and I will do a venomous strike. Wait, do I have to mark a stress? No, I don't have to mark a stress. I can just do this. So I can make an attack on any number of targets within very close range. I'm going to boost my finesse for this. Oh no, I didn't spend the hope. So, dang, I just have a +1 to this. But, so, here's a attack roll. That's 10 with hope.
And you take that hope, but yeah, you see she jumps out of the way, almost like I'll say like she's got like unnatural reflexes and kind of like catches you, and just kind of like throws you back down to the ground.
Okay.
On a failure there, you don't hear anything from within the room, and I think that's unsettling. That can be unsettling. I make a GM move. That's my turn.
That's scary.
You guys have the spotlight.
I will strike. How many are within very close range of me?
All of them. Very, very narrow hallway. Only like 15 feet wide. So you guys are all up in the shit with each other right now.
All right, I'll swing around and cleave at the one that bit me.
Yeah, go for it. That was Mick.
That's going to be 10 with fear.
And with fear, I will take a fear. You see Mick is just like almost like phases out of the way. Like he doesn't like move so much as he just kind of like vibrates and is just like standing to the side, and your broadsword just comes down right next to him. You thought you were sure you were about to hit him.
I'm going to use my Witch Hope feature.
Mm-hmm.
On that is when you or an ally rolls a failure and an action roll, you can spend 3 hope to change into a success with fear instead.
Hell yeah.
That's what I'll do.
I'm gonna throw some mustard on that, and you see that you see John is about to bring the sword down like next to him, and it wasn't that he shifted out of the way. It's like he never moved. You see John is like flicker, like his eyes like flicker very fast, like he's imprinting like hypnotic patterns into John's eyes, like with his own eyes, and you kind of like interrupt that magic. What is that interruption of that vampiric magic look like as you direct John to like think straight and actually just swing at the target right in front of him?
I reach into my bag and pull out like chicken bones and just throw it at his face. And it like adheres to his face, and it like the bones like form like a pattern on his forehead and like in his eyes to make it stop as he's like, what the hell are these chicken bones in my face?
Yeah, and you succeed, John. Make your damage roll.
All right, I will use a hope to whirlwind.
Okay, yeah, you can get all 3. And like you're bobbing and weaving between your friends, so it's a lot of like up and then like down and then back up and then like down, and as you're not hitting your friends.
Yep. So that's be 13 damage.
13 damage. Yeah, that takes 2 hit points from Mick. Owie. Yeah, he's hurt. He's looking hurt. He's looking bloodied, almost badly beaten.
And then I will spend a second hope.
Oh, sorry, you whirlwinded, so you hit everybody with that.
Gotcha. How many?
So
you can only spend 1 hope per attack?
Oh, no, you're good.
Per
I just
round?
didn't mark the HP for everybody else because you hit everybody for 2 hit points
Yes.
just now. So cool. Yeah, they all take that hit points. You see Sylvia's looking pretty bad, and the other 2 are looking bloodied. But yeah, sorry. And then you wanted to do this other feature?
Yes.
So typically, like, does it add to that action roll that you made?
It does.
Okay, go for it. Yeah.
Just to be a part of Orc Ancestry, it's Tusk. When you succeed on attack against a target with a melee attack or within melee range, you can spend a hope and gore the target with your tusks, dealing an extra 1d6. You bought me, I bought back.
Hell yeah. And you spend that hope and you deal that d6. It won't get above their major, but you'll do at least 1 hit point, which does a hit point. And you see that Mick and Sylvia are looking similarly, nearly badly beaten.
I rolled a 3. Okay.
Oh, did you have to make another attack roll to do that?
It's a 1d6. No, it's not another attack roll. It's just a
You just
d6.
do it, right? Cool. So yeah, that 3 points of damage gores into Mick, and he takes that damage. And you see he, like, begins to stumble back a little bit, and like the blood is just like dripping out from him. You see like Sylvia and Jimbo are also just kind of like trying to pull themselves back from drinking his blood. It's still fresh. It's still got some vitality to it. But yeah, I'll say with that showing of all of them, I'll say for the next attack against them, one of them will be vulnerable. Basically, like, someone will be vulnerable for the next thing that happens to them, and then it will go away. But one of them will be vulnerable to the next thing.
That's all my stress. Or not stress, that's all my hope. All right.
And then you rolled that with fear, I believe. So I'm going to take that. And you see Sylvia just kind of like lashes out with this frenzy, and she goes to, and you're on the ground again as a snake, right? As a gattle snake.
Mm-hmm.
And she just goes to like stomp down at you. Yeah. Let me make that attack roll. Does a 13 hit?
A 13, I think, might exactly hit. Yeah, exactly hits.
Cool. That's going to be 10, 13 physical damage to you as she just stomps down in the middle of your snake body.
Ouch.
She's almost gone, though. She's almost out.
I'm going to mark an armor slot.
Okay. That's my thing. You guys take it back.
Are they still within melee range of me?
Yeah, nobody's moved.
All right, then I guess I will look down at my Book of Typhar and go, you did good last time. I'm going to try and cast that once more.
Yeah.
Ugh. 9 with fear.
9 with fear's not going to do it. They all kind of get out of the way there.
I'll use my witch hope again.
Make it succeed.
Make it succeed with fear.
I'll take that fear.
All right, so they will take 9 points of damage again, and also need to mark another stress.
Yeah, you see Sylvia and Mick both go down.
Hell yeah. I look over at Ninefingers. I'm like, thank you.
Yeah,
like
my eyes are still glowing black, and like all these like this like weird like witchy black energy and purple energies like circling around them and causing your spell to hit. And I was like, beloved, and I send our regards.
Yeah,
you see like the fire wraps around the other two, and they're just they like let out these like inhuman screams, and then like their bodies just kind of like collapse to the sides. And Jimbo's on fire, but he's not quite out of the fight just yet. But that was with fear, so Jimbo's going to lash out at you, Mary Lou, and he's going to go for a draining bite. I'm going to spend a fear to add a Nocturnal Hunter to that. Add an experience. That's cocked. That's worse. That is only going to be a 11 to hit you, Mary Lou. Misses. What does that look like as you deflect, as he goes for your neck and tries to bite?
I think I probably I say that my book's gonna do good, and then it doesn't, and then I kind of slap it again, and it goes off, and I'm like, oh, and I look up to thank Ninefingers and catch him coming at me, and just swing the book right around to smack him in the face.
Yeah, I love that. Hell yeah. And he just and you see one of his teeth is embedded in the book because you just fully hit him in the face with it, and it got stuck on his canine. His nice new canine ripped out.
Hell yeah.
Okay, that's you guys.
As a snake, I'm gonna say, you think those are teeth? I'll show you some teeth. And I'm gonna drop out of snake form. I'm gonna spend 3 hope to turn into a Googer again, but this time the teeth are saber-tooth teeth, except they curl like ram horns.
Yeah. Or they go down.
Wait, how's that work?
He's a tiefling.
And I am more worried about Logan than this guy, so I'm gonna try to bash through the door if that's possible.
Hell yeah, give me a strength roll.
Okay. Can I do just an attack using the just try to damage through it potentially? Is that a possibility?
I'm gonna say this is just brute force. There's nothing to attack here. It is you are using your body to bludgeon through this door, which is currently locked. So yeah.
All right, I will smack. Oh god, he's so bad. That's a 4 out of 4.
That's a crit. That's a crit.
Nice.
Hell yeah! Ooh, I'm gonna clear a stress. I'm so stressed.
Yeah. Yeah, clear stress, gain a hope. You barrel through the door, and you see there standing, Brother Tillman is just very almost pedantically, with his hands out, almost on the sides of, he's behind Logan standing there. Logan just kind of looks has this look in her eye where she's just kind of frozen, and he just kind of has his arms at her side, and her neck is kind of tilted to the side a little bit, and it looks like he's just pre-bite. And I'm gonna spend I'll let it continue. You crit. That was your turn. Who else would like the spotlight? You see that still up. Actually, I will spend a fear here to have because he's on his last legs. I'm gonna spend a fear to interject and have Mick take a bite. Sorry, Jimbo take a bite out of you, the Googer, who's just gone into that room, and he's just gonna try to bite your kind of hindquarters. Does a 17?
Oh,
does a 7?
Of course, yeah.
Yeah. So of Gorse.
Of Gorse.
3, 7, 10, 11 plus. No, 11. You take 11 points of damage. You mark a stress. I get to clear an HP for biting.
Oh
so he's
my
actually
god!
A little bit better.
Skeeter.
And you lose a.
I'm gonna use an armor.
Oh.
Yeah.
And I'll do a hideous retribution.
Hell yeah, this might do it. Who knows?
That's a 20 with hope.
Absolutely. Take that hope. That hits. If you can do over 12 damage, or 12 damage or more, that's his minor.
12 damage total.
12 damage, that's 2 HP. How do you want to do this?
Wow.
I'm as soon as I see, is it Jimbo, right?
This is Jimbo, yeah.
Okay, cool, yeah. Then that bonus 2 points of damage really helped. I see him make a bite at you, and I'm like, no, not this time. As I reach out with my hand, and this, there's this wisp of ghostly energy that comes from Beloved's skull that races out and just attaches itself like some sort of smoke webbing to the face of Jimbo, and rips his skull back as he's coming back from biting. a Bronco
Yeah.
in Cougar form.
Yeah, just full snap. Like momentum's going this way, you pull this way, you're stronger. Whips back, you just see like the spine sticking out, gouts of blood spit up, and his body falls to the ground. I'm gonna spend my last fear here to interject, because you see Brother Tillman goes to bite down at her neck, and right as he does, she says, "What you take me for?" And spins out a gun and goes and just like shoots it right up through his head. She was like, it looks like she was faking being catatonic. And she launches a bullet right through his head. You see, unsuspecting, it just goes. And then as he like lurches back, his body like goes like halfway out the window. You see the window behind him like breaks, and his body's just like this. And then like there's glass like sticking out of his abdomen, and you see glowing lines of light from the bullet wound in his like head going up from the top. Now what do you take me for, Mrs. Mayor? And he goes to lurch for an attack, but spotlights to you guys. What are you doing?
How many more are still around us, or is it just him?
It's just him, and I'm out of fear. I'll let you know that right now. He's the only person that is here, and he's just angry and vile and desperate. It looks like some of those wounds closed up a little bit. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Are you moving in to try to hit him?
Yes.
Do me a favor.
Yes.
Give me an instinct reaction roll.
Okay. Would I take the results that I just rolled, or save that for the attack if I do make the roll that
I'll say you can re-roll, because the intent of this is I'm making you do a new thing, so you can re-roll that, and you can choose to keep that roll. You can choose to keep that roll for your attack, but you should re-roll to give me a new instinct reaction roll right now.
Okay, I'll keep this one for the attack if it happens, because it's Snake Eyes.
Okay, yeah, keep that one for the attack, but I'm gonna ask you to roll an instinct reaction roll real quick.
Instinct reaction, okay. That's going to be a 14.
A 14 does not succeed. Roll a d4 for me, Sean.
And do you care if that was hope or fear?
No, because that was a reaction.
Oh, no, that's a d8. Huh.
I'll take an 8.
I rolled an 8 on the d8, so 4?
Yeah, I'll take 4. Yeah, I gain 4 fear. As he...
I rolled a 4 on my d4.
Oh, no.
Yeah, you see, he says, you hear like in your mind almost as his like eyes are just like furious. He says, "What do you take me for, Mrs. Mayor?" His eyes shoot to you, and he says, "Look into my eyes." And you see the eyes flashing back and forth, and you kind of like are disoriented for a little bit, but you continue through with your attack, and it crits. Go ahead and roll damage. But yeah, that passive effect is when you run into melee range with him, he gets to look at you real weird, and he gets to gain some fear if you fail.
Thirteen damage.
Yeah.
With the 2 dice roll the same number. Is that a crit?
So
or
yeah,
critical success?
When you roll a critical success on a damage roll, you do the full damage you do the max damage of the dice value plus the bonus, and then you roll the dice on top of that. So if it's like 2d8 plus 4,
that'd be the 25 plus 13. So 38.
38. Yeah, you see he marks 2 hit points from that. Yeah, that gets his major.
Oh my goodness.
And that's it for me.
Yeah, that hurts.
That's it?
Yeah.
That's
that
not
crit.
severe?
Yeah, that's it for me.
Not as severe against this guy. He's a little bit stronger vampire. He's making vampires out here. That is okay. Yeah, I've got some fear here. Let's play a game. Let's have some fun. I'm gonna spend a fear here. I'm gonna interject and make my thing happen. I'm gonna spotlight myself. I'm gonna roll a d8 because I get to do a thing when I spotlight on a roll of 6 or higher. No, I do not. That's is just his thing. But he will go to reach out to you and just kind of like grab you by the throat and just like with like actually we'll see if I hit first before I narrate something cool. Does a 14 hit you, John?
Oh yeah.
Just like you hit him, like you cleave into his shoulder, and he just like reaches out with like that preternatural speed. He's and he bites into your throat like an apple. That's 2d20 plus 4 damage.
Oy.
Talk about 25s. That's going to be 25. That's 29 points of physical damage to you.
Aye.
Okay. Can I
That's
do?
That's his base attack.
Okay. So that goes through.
It does go through. It goes through, but it's not direct, so you can mark armor to do stuff about that.
Gotcha. I'm going to do 2 things at once if I can.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to use my ability, get back up, along with using an armor. So armor slot would drop it from severe to major. Sorry. Get back up would drop it from severe by the cost of a stress. And then armor would drop it from a major to a minor.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Yeah, you're able to like lurch yourself to the side instead of getting your neck. He just like he like bites bone and just gets into your shoulder. But when I make a successful attack, all PCs within far range, so everybody loses a hope, and I gain a fear. Just for making a successful attack. That's my spotlight. It's just you against this boss. I've got fear here.
Everyone loses a hope?
Everyone in far range. Yeah, everyone in far range loses a hope when I make a successful attack, and I gain a fear. He's scary. This is you're seeing the real Brother Tillman now.
Oh my god.
My previous question now comes back again. What happens if you have no more hope to lose?
Nothing.
Okay.
Do you want something to happen?
No.
Okay.
I'm okay. Thank you for
Yeah.
asking. Yeah.
Tillman's like, I'll take your hope. You can just give it to me.
Oh, yeah, actually, can you? This light inside of me needs something, and can I cast Bolt Beacon at him?
Fuck yeah, of course.
You're so kind. 13 with fear?
13's not going to do it. That's with fear. I'll take that fear. I'm going to activate immediately. He's just, looks like you need some help getting that light out. And he just like veers towards you, like runs past everybody, like in a flash, and then goes to bite at you as well. I'm spotlighting myself. I get to roll a d8.
Quick question.
Did not roll what I needed. Yes. There's no attacks of opportunity.
Okay, that was going to be my question. Because I do have attack of opportunity as a part of my class.
Okay, then if you have the specific ability that lets you do it, then you get to do that.
Warriors do have attack of opportunities.
Yeah, go for it.
Hell yeah.
All right, so I'll use my reaction to do if an adversary within melee range attempts to leave that range, make a reaction roll. I could either, if I succeed, I could choose 1. If I critically succeed, I could choose 2.
Okay. Let me know what you're gonna do, and then because that'll change what I'm doing to her.
I'll be right back.
Go for it.
That'd be 17 with fear.
17 just hits.
All right, I will choose. They cannot move from where they are.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
So he does not move, so he will make that attack against you instead. And he says, "Oh, I didn't know you were so interested in our cult there, John. We didn't see you at any meetings, but I'll make sure you're there from now on." And he'll make an attack roll against you instead. Round dice don't count, especially natural 20. Oh, that's a natural 20. Wow, that's 2 natural 20s. Wow. That was a crit. John, I do 2d20 plus 4. So you're going to take 44 plus 2d20. What is your severe threshold?
Severe 17.
I'm not going to roll dice. You take 4 hit points.
Okay, I'll do the same thing I did before.
Yeah.
I'll get back up and give myself a stress.
Mm-hmm.
To drop it from 3 to 4, or would that be dropping from? How would that work? Dropping from severe to major?
We'll treat it like you go down a tier each time. So there's like the extra severe, which is what you're taking right now. So then your thing will drop it down to severe, and if you use an armor, you can drop it down to major.
Gotcha. I'll do that. I'll do extra severe to severe, and then severe to major.
Yeah. So you take 2 hit points there. Also, everybody loses a hope because I landed an attack, and I gain a fear. Yeah. I mean, how are you looking?
Hit points wise, I got 3 left. Stress wise, I got 2 left.
Okay.
When I leveled up, I gave myself an extra HP.
Okay. He's gonna try to leave and go to take a bite at Mary Lou. As I'm gonna spotlight him once more and try to take another attack. Are you going to make an attack of opportunity against him?
If I get more than one in a single round, then yes.
Yeah, you can make as many reactions. He's attempting to leave your melee range again as I reactivate him. So go ahead and make an attack of opportunity.
That is going to be a critical success with 2 4s.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
Roll that.
Nice.
So then, what are you attempting to do? Are you attempting to keep him here?
How are you looking health wise?
Mary Lou?
Steph. Yeah, Mary.
I am okay. I'm a bit hurt,
Okay.
but I'm not like in imminent danger.
Then I will do move with them and deal damage to them equal to your primary weapon's damage.
Okay, so you move with me. So I'm gonna go make an attack on her. You make an attack on. You just deal damage to me then. But you get to roll that as a crit essentially. Oh, you dropped out. Your mic didn't go there.
Sorry, that'd be max with the extra roll.
Yes, because you crit on that. And then Steph against you. He pulls. He's like, come on, and he pulls you with him, even though he knows he's going to take that pretty big hit, because he wants to take this to Mary Lou. He wants to prove something here. But
that is massive.
With a 7, I don't think it's going to hit you. But yeah, what damage do you do to me?
That is going to be 42.
42.
No, I'm sorry. 47. 47.
That is his severe. He marks 3 hit points.
Nice.
That hurts. That hurt him. Yeah, that hurts. Spotlight back to you guys. He just missed his attack roll against Mary Lou. Like you see, he's like scrambling, almost like frantically, to try to get to Mary Lou, just to bite her, to show her that light that she has within her. And then you just like dig your sword in, and it almost like goes all the way down through the ground, and it like pins him in place. And you still see he's like, yeah, like almost like bestially trying to like, and you see he like tears his body through the rest of your blade to try to get at her. But that's where I'll end it.
Yeah, I'll know if Bronco and I kind of want to kind of tag team on this, but I want to cast Voice of Dread on this guy, which will make him vulnerable.
Okay.
If it hits, and then having you kind of go all kitty cat attack on him, I think would be pretty good.
That sounds amazing.
I love a team up roll.
Yeah, I don't think we can do like a by the rules team up roll, but we're just doing good synergy because we don't have any hope.
Okay.
You're stealing our hope.
So kind of hilarious.
Yeah.
I rolled 2 1s, so that's a critical success. Still,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
There's no crit failures in Daggerheart, so yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so that's a critical success, and so You can magically speak directly into the ears of the creature you can see to torment them with your words. Make a spellcast roll against them. On a success, they must mark a stress and become temporarily vulnerable.
Yeah. After everything that you've been through for the last 3 days, what do you speak into Brother Tillman's mind?
There is no light without darkness. And if it's up to me, all you'll be seeing is darkness. Isn't that right, beloved? And you hear this as beloved starts to speak, but it's like unwords that come out of the skull's mouth.
You hear him scream back in your minds, but everybody else just sees him go silently screaming.
Then I'm like, kitty cat, go.
Yeah, I will go. Absolutely.
Looking very
okay.
bad, by the way.
So vulnerable, and I'm boosted because I used the hope to become a kitty cat. Oh yeah. Almost a crit. 19, 24 to hit.
Yes, absolutely. Hope or fear?
This is with hope.
Cool.
So
Take
I'll
that
mark that hope. And then I didn't say it, but I'm doing it. I've been doing it every time. I hope that's okay. I'm trying to do the takedown. So I get a +2 to my proficiency, and since I hit, you mark a stress.
Okay.
Uh, 17 plus 6, 23 points of damage.
23 is over his major.
Is his major? Oh my god!
Is just over his major. So 22 is his major.
Okay.
How do you want to do this?
Oof.
Ooh.
Yeah. I mean, I think I hear the whispering from the skull. Is it just him that hears it, or does it actually make sound for the first time that everyone can hear?
I'd say that it was directed at him, but you all kind of got the backwash whispers of that.
So then Bronco says, "What the fuck? That thing's not a puppet!" And I think he just starts like full Googer sprinting away from the skeleton, and then when he looks up, he happens to look up, and his ramhorn saber-toothed teeth go into like straight into the skull of Brother Tillman.
Yeah. And he just like goes he gets like within an inch of your face, Mary Lou, before he is wrenched back by the skull by this googer, and just like wrenched back, like literally like a sharp nail going like right in front of your eye, and then he gets yanked back.
Oh my god. Thank you.
And you see Logan just goes, "Hell, Bookworm, I'm never mistrusting you again." What the hell was that thing?
And with the skull stuck on the tooth, I'm just trying to get it off, but in doing so, I'm just flailing the body around like crazy.
Yeah.
Like a cat when it's like got something stuck on its head and it just freaks the fuck out.
Yeah.
And then I go over there. I'm like, no, actually, I kind of want this. And I like, hold still, Bronco. Yes, no, I know, beloved. He needs to stay still for this. Yes. As I try to remove the skull, and like as soon as I do, I'll pocket like that and like take maybe a couple rib bones too.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you do see the body just starts to like very like quickly disintegrate. It looks like it's going through like a rapid like decomposition process, just falling down into ash, but you are able to salvage the bones and separate them before they all turn into ash. You salvage that vampire skull as well with the two massive kind of fangs on the tops and bottoms of the mandibles there.
It's like, oh yes, alas, poor brother. What's your face? I don't even know your name anymore. It's been lost to time and space. Yes, that's right, beloved. You can be a little friend right next to you.
Yeah, and you can still hear like the echoes of his scream in his head. Like you've almost captured that scream and can use that to your benefit.
Delicious. Oh yes, sorry, Miss Mayor. I think this was a bloodsucker, a gaskeeter or gasketer. Gasketer? Geeter? A geeter.
A geeter, like a skeetote?
Yes, exactly. Yes, at least that's what Bronco said. Wherever Bronco may be.
Yeah,
she looks over your shoulder. She looks over her shoulder to see the burning bodies in the hallway.
Yeah, I'm sorry about Jimbo and all of them, too. They were turned. I think they were not completely human anymore, as evidenced by their burning corpses.
They tried to take the hard way, or they tried to take the quick way into Drylands Gulch, but that's just not how we do it here.
That's right. There's always a price to pay for power.
Doesn't Bronco hang out with y'all quite a bit?
I think
the
I
Cougar's
saw
tail,
him.
the tail tucks between his legs, and he just transforms back into Bronco. But he looks ashamed.
What?
I look around. I'm like, oh no, Bronco! I didn't understand. I didn't see you there. I didn't know you were that cougar. That was very helpful.
It's my dark secret. I know I've been hiding it so well from y'all. Especially the people I've been transforming in front of all day.
Well, if y'all aren't just a bunch of wild gorses.
Yeah.
Hard to tame.
I'm sorry I lied, but, I'm trying not to draw too much attention in this town. Just trying to lay low. Keep it relaxed. Are you okay, Miss Mayor?
Oh, I'm fine. My daddy, he taught me to take care of business when business needed taken care of. And you see, like, she spins the gun, holsters it.
Yeah, it was a nice shot.
I'm
Very
glad
impressive.
you could do that. We were coming to warn you, but
Yeah,
you had it well in hand.
I appreciate y'all keeping a look on things around here while Wyatt and Rourke are out of town. The two Silver Seraphs, the veteran and the rookie. Speaking of that, I did get something back, and I haven't told anyone yet. But hell, if I'm trusting anyone in this town, first and foremost, it's y'all, because y'all have shown your mettle, and y'all have shown what it takes to protect this place. But it looks like that Colossus is on a trajectory back to Drylands Gulch, and that's where we'll end our session.
Fuck.
All right.
Damn.
Yeah, stuff moving, stuff quaking.
Literally.
Thanks so much for playing, guys. Thanks for playing long. That was cool. Thanks for hanging in there for that one at the end. I was like, we can get to this fun part. I didn't want to cut it off at the vampire thing. So.
No, that was
That
fun.
was sick.
Yeah, definitely needed to end there.
I was like,
thanks,
yeah,
Sean.
a good
I really liked the
cliffhanger.
twist.
What was that, Sean?
I really liked the twist.
Yeah, thank you. That was fun. Yeah, it's like, I like the idea of like in this kind of, and like, yeah, I think Steph and Mary Lou played it perfectly with like in this time where like there's a lot of questions and people are offering easy answers, like that kind of needs to be taken into account. But yeah, there's a ton of these cults that come up, and I was like, ooh, what if one of them's a little vampire? But I'll say, looking at that book, you can still repair it. Looking at the body before it like was destroyed, you saw that there were 2 puncture marks on his neck. Like he was the spawn of an even greater vampire.
Well, he had mentioned the core, so
Yeah.
I do assume that there's more out there.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. Not only that, like he sucked like the blood out. And it looked like the other ones didn't have like any like radiant stuff about them, but looked like because he was like the next tier up of this vampire MLM, he gained some sort of power. So that follows that like the next tier above him is gaining even more of that light within us. But yeah, definitely it was pulling light from within people. It was like the light within the blood, but like enough of the blood together was pulling up light. So
He had a lot more downstreams of blood.
yeah.
It's a vicious MLM.
It was trickle down. Yeah.
He's almost about to get that hot pink carriage.
Yeah. Yeah. Hell yeah, guys! Thanks for playing. Let's do a round. Let's do a quick round of highlights, lowlights, thoughts, and then we'll get everyone out of here. See if there's any questions in the chat too, maybe. But how was it playing Daggerheart for the first time, Rick and Sean?
I like it a lot. It actually reminds me a lot because right now I'm playing a Adrenaline game. I don't know if any of you played Adrenaline before, but it kind of has similar things with like stress and kind of more narrative focused and everything, and it has some similarities to that. It's like a blend of that and D&D, and I kind of like that a lot. So I'm having a lot of fun with it. I thought it was, especially I was like looking through the classes real quick, and it was like real, like, I'm like, witch sounds cool. And then I'm really happy that I was really enjoying what it can do, because it's very much a buff, debuff sort of, character, which I like to play. So
yeah, that dread domain and the witch subclass itself they all come from like the Void, which is like the Daggerheart's like open play sort or open playtest stuff. So it's what's really cool is the Demiplane supports that. So check out the Void for Demiplane and Daggerheart. You can see all kinds of cool stuff: werewolf transformations, vampire transformations, just in case anyone wanted to maybe get bit and take on that transformation. It's possible.
Yes, I saw that when I was making the character. I was like, ooh, that sounds interesting. But I'll keep it. I wanted to keep it simple.
Yeah, when you said that, I was like, oh, interesting. Sean, what about you? How's Daggerheart?
The last time I played Daggerheart was during the early releases of that was a few years ago, but I really enjoyed picking up again. I think before we actually started, I maybe had 10 or 15 minutes to both create a character, figure out how to play, and then how we're going now. Yeah. So I really enjoy how simple the mechanics are, how easy and user-friendly out of the stuff that we're using is. We could probably even post what we are using, or if it hasn't already been spoken about. Besides that, I like that I am playing just a plain Jane warrior fighter, and I still have a ton of stuff that I can do both in combat and out of combat. It's not just okay, I swing. Yeah. I do enjoy the doesn't matter how much damage you do, you just get it past a certain threshold, and it's just a 1, 2, or 3 damage, and you can mitigate that, or you can add to it, so on and so forth. It's definitely a different style. I enjoy it, and it's something that I can do without having to keep my mind on a dozen different things at once. Granted, I'm not playing a spellcaster, so
yeah,
this is easier for me in this last minute kind of thing that we had to do. Besides that, I think I would like to do Daggerheart a bit more. Probably even branch out to other classes eventually.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, this is elements of a home campaign that I want to run. So, and I want to run it like Battle Mage style, where like come and play when you can. We'll run it like missions, like the makeup at the table can always be different, and just kind of whoever can play. And we'll that's the kind of an intent to run that home campaign instead of just like the normal like same 4 or 5 people every time. So yeah, there's opportunities too, for sure.
And I did have my 3 unnamed experiences that I could name them off real quick, just in case I don't play for a long time.
Please, yeah.
First one, you of course already heard. The Blade Runners are always a cut ahead.
Yeah, that's good. That's real good.
Second one is a sword a day keeps boredom at bay.
I like that.
And sharp-witted and well-balanced.
Yeah,
Ooh.
I like that. That's real good. There are a lot of uses out of that, I think.
Yeah, I wanted something for conversations, something for combat, and something for movement.
Very cool. Yeah. Any other highlights, lowlights about Daggerheart in general, about the session? Little thoughts, tidbits, theories?
Yes. So, highlights, definitely. I enjoyed the fun interactive story at the beginning, the goal of protecting someone, and at the end it turning out to be the villain of the story, of the session. That was fun, easy, simple to wrap your head around. For someone who has so much stuff going on around me, it's easy for me to pick right back up into it if I get distracted.
Yeah.
Lowlights, no real lowlights. I was able to do just about anything and everything on my character sheet. I wanted to just try out anything and everything, even small stuff that didn't really do much. I just wanted to try it out. I had an opportunity to do it. Thoughts, I mean, I already said my thoughts. I enjoy Daggerheart, and I look forward to doing it again in the future.
Yeah, we'll get you back at the table, Sean. Absolutely. Cool. Any other questions in the chat or any other closing thoughts from everybody before I let everybody else go?
Taylor said, highlights. Awesome for storytelling. Lowlights. We only get 4 hours.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Big on that.
We'll do a 24-hour stream one of these days.
Yeah, honestly, guys, I could if I absolutely...
one of the famous birthday sessions where we go for like 8 hours straight.
Yeah. If everyone really wanted to, I could pull another 4 hours of this session out of my ass too, and I think it would be still pretty fun. But I wouldn't subject anyone to that past 2 a.m. So.
I have a highlight. Thank you to Bobby J. Poyo and Mayank for being an incredible Patreon. Shout out to you. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Huge highlight there.
Yeah.
We love our Goatrins.
Goatrins. Oh.
Yeah, get on Gotreon, guys. Go support Lorecasters on Gotreon.
Gorecasters.
Gorsecasters. Yeah, lots of Gorse.
That was super fun. I feel like it's smoother every time we play.
Yes, yeah. I end up with a lot less fear every time we play too. I think that first info session that we kind of played, I had maxed out on fear, and I was just like, what do we do? And then every time I've just kind of like ended up with like less fear, and I think the fear economy was cooler this time. It was like a lot more impactful, I think. So
yeah,
cool.
And both fights were scary. I basically died the first fight, and I thought we were all gonna die the second fight.
Yeah, that's just me tweaking there's a cool battle points system. I try to like highlight this because it's really cool, and I'm figuring it out. But I get like a certain amount of points based on how many player characters are in the combat, and then how strong things are, how many of them there are. I can kind of change and key up and down. So yeah, some things are like the battle box might be a little bit different than it is like in the book because I like added some stuff to it or took some stuff away. But yeah, it's very easy. There's like a lot of stuff on the GM screen about like improvising adversaries, improvising environments and situations, and spell effects and stuff like that. So it's very much like you don't have to do the thing that's in the book, do the thing that is cool and do the thing that impacts the story. And the system really supports that. So cool. And if there's no last closing thoughts, I think I'll leave it there. But I'll leave it open to the floor unless anyone has anything else to say.
It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
That was great. I know. Thanks,
Thank you.
Thank you, guys. It was a blast. I love this game. I love this table. You know, I love this. Love play shift and stuff, and being able to play for all of our friends there that are watching. So if you tuned in for any part of this or in the entire thing, thank you guys so much. We appreciate you. Meanwhile, check us out at lorecasters.com. Check us out on Instagram, social media, TikToks, and all that. One more time, go around the table. I've been Carter. I've been your Loremaster. Chris.
I'm Chris. Live, laugh, lore.
We got Sean.
I'm Sean. Stay safe.
It's Steph.
I'm Stephanie. I'm played by a blank screen today. Thank you.
Yes.
Warning, camera failed.
And then Rick.
I'm Rick. I have no cool sign off, so just, be awesome, stay classy.
Hell yeah. And bye, Julia's mom.
Bye, Julia's
We'll see you guys.
mom.
Bye, Julia's
Hi, Mom.
That was some fun. Bye, everybody.
Bye,
Not
guys.
Steph's mom, Julia's mom. Bye. See you guys.